it would come out and hook.
This is my waist. It like goes sideways. It like goes sideways and then hooks forward.
Or it comes up towards your belly button and then
So
goes
it just
out.
it just like sticks out my right hip.
For those who want to know, we are talking about Froll's dick.
I was about to say, are we live while we're talking about this?
We sure are.
Ah.
All right.
Welcome to the pre-conversation.
The pre-conversation?
Yeah.
Welcome to Stormhaven. It's more like it.
Whoa.
Yeah, get it, Anthony.
We are picking up where we left off. Or I don't quite know what they are. I don't want to call them heroes yet. Maybe someday we can. But they are coming out of that puzzle cave. They lived. They let the tiger loose. They've got a coin and a letter and an objective. Let's see where they go from here.
So we're looking down now, right?
Yes.
At the village?
Yes, you're standing at like the back entrance of the cave. If you would like a quick recap of the scenery, I believe I could do that for you.
Yes, please.
Thank you.
Also include how far away we are from this town.
Yeah, that's true too.
You guys are looking out of the back of the cave. You can see down the mountain a few trees. Like I said, when you went in the cave, you were above the tree line. So you can see the village. It's only 4 or 5 buildings, a port. You don't see many ships. There's one you can make out for sure. I'd say it's probably half a day to get to the village just because it's rough terrain.
Okay.
So, you have the coastline you can see on the island and the vast view of the sea. Really feels like home. Makes you want to explore a little. Yeah, some adventure-y feel.
Can I throw an investigation around us?
Yeah, sure.
I would like to join in
19.
on that too.
Why are you
This is
hiding?
right as we're on the edge of the cave exit, right?
Yeah, I'm picturing like the panoramic fallout as you guys walk out of this cave and it brightens up. You see the world and the camera just zooms out and you see the island and the sea and the coastline.
Yeah.
Some birds flying.
Kind of like Assassin's Creed, just cuts to a little cutscene of like swirling around above us.
Yeah, like if you put it on the cinematic mode.
So question.
Yeah.
Out on the ocean, or I'm guessing it's an ocean, is there anything like sailing that we can see? Like
Is there anything what?
Like any boats out on the open ocean?
Far off in the distance, but you can't make out how big they would be or what they would.
He said, I believe there's 2 or possibly 3.
Okay.
I would assume from this far back, without some kind of a looking glass, we can't tell if there's people on them either, can we?
No.
I rolled a 17 for investigation, and Dragoon get 19.
I'm sorry, Brandon. I thought you meant like out on the horizon in the sea. Down at the pier, there is 2 or 3 ships. One for sure that you can make out.
Oh, okay, cool. Does it look familiar?
No, but it looks like it'd be big enough to use for what you guys might need.
Okay.
Do I see people down there?
Yeah, it's too far to tell. You can see smoke coming out of the chimneys, but you don't know if people are home or not.
Do you guys want to just go down and check it out?
What did we say happened to the tiger? It walked off, didn't it?
Yeah,
ran out of the back of the cave. Once you guys opened the cage.
I think having that note saying that they want the tiger returned, we should find that tiger.
I feel like it would go by itself.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I agree.
You think it'll return by itself, and
Yeah.
we just had to let it out of its cage?
It seemed intelligent enough because it kind of, it waited for us.
Yeah, I mean, a tiger would be. A tiger would know, where it's from and where it's going.
So I think it would go by itself.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm
You guys
fine
want to
with,
head on down then?
Yeah, I'm fine with heading on in.
All right, cool.
Let's be cautious about it.
Yeah, let's take it a
Yeah.
little slower.
Before we actually get into town, let's stop, a few yards out to really kind of get a good scope of what's in this town. Actually, from where we're at, I think, Anthony, you said we're a little higher up.
You're almost at the highest point on the island. You're above the tree line on the mountain.
Can we?
But you
Can I
see-
throw an investigation just to see if I can take kind of a mental note of this town, like, maybe how many huts there are, if it looks like there's shops down there or a church or
Yeah, go ahead.
And then can I peek my head around, or is there any way to look like? Well, I know we're like in front of a village, but can we look like to the left and right and see if we can see anything since we're at a high vantage point?
Yeah, over to your left, you kind of see a bunch of jagged rocks coming out of the water, like it's unsailable. The tide is really rough. There's just white foamy waves everywhere the way it splashes through. You can see it come in and rush up the wall and go back out just as fast. Over to the left, you kind of see down through. There's jungle. You can see the other side of the island. You can see the end of the cove you were on.
Okay.
So it's pretty familiar. It's vastly covered with, I'd say, not super dense, but pretty thick vines and trees, almost rainforesty. You can't see the ground, but you can see the trees.
Right on.
Can I yank my compass out real quick and see which way it's pointing as we're standing just straight looking out the ledge?
You have a compass?
Yes,
yeah, you
I
got
do.
one out of that treasure chest, didn't you?
Oh, that's
Yes, I
right.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of picturing, just for the sake of comedy, as we're walking around, it almost looks like the Donkey Kong Kingdom.
Would say a little bit, maybe. Kind of, you got like a 15 by 10 foot ledge coming out of the back of this cave, since you guys rolled pretty well for investigation. Looks like there's stairs carved out of the side of the rock to go down the side of the mountain to the tree line where you can see a trail. Like this either is still used or has been used pretty regularly. So
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so it's a fairly
Yeah,
regular.
I say we follow this path, take the stairs down, and I'm assuming there's kind of a walking trail leading out from it.
yes.
Oh my goodness, there's a puppy. Not in the game. That'd be cool though.
Is there any puppies in the game?
Maybe.
Oh snap! I actively look for a puppy.
I'll be the first one to get one.
Yeah, you probably will.
By the way, what do you want me to roll for the compass?
I would say from the back of the cave, you're looking south.
Okay. All right.
Brandon, are you petting yourself there?
Yeah. I'm nearly edging.
Where the fuck did it go?
So you said we're looking south towards the town. So that gives us a pretty good bearing now on where we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess
let's
we
all
start
take a
walking
mental
down.
note of that.
Well, I have the compass, so we're
you
always
wanna
going to
go-
know which way is what.
Do you want to go first? Chicken broth.
Chicken broth. Purdue broth.
Nope. Tried to get closer to the spaghetti.
Oh no!
Just stop, dude. Go put it away. Just go put it away.
Can't leave
Out of
right now.
character.
Oh.
Then add intermission. Go put it away. Anyways,
It's
yes.
gone now.
Chicken
You
broth
guys gotta
will
watch
go
me
first
eat way too much lasagna here in just a second.
with his sword drawn, just in case.
Oh,
I
Curtis,
really want that spaghetti.
you didn't hear why you can't have the spaghetti, did you?
No, I didn't either.
My boss accidentally hit the shit bag on the deer, and it kind of smells like that. So I'm not eating that
Oh
spaghetti.
no! Oh, dude.
Yeah, like I was like, spaghetti. Nope.
Mad, dude.
Hell yeah.
Okay, I'm mad.
yeah.
I'm mad for you.
A little bit of poo doesn't hurt, man. It's just berries and nuts.
That's true.
I know, but
It's organic.
maybe after a while.
Oh, I can't believe that's not deer.
Now that goes down forever in history, recorded.
Yeah, that's
Live.
true.
Welcome to Stormhaven. Let's continue down this mountain. Says the
I
giant
said I'm
voice in
gonna-
the sky.
I'm gonna walk in front of him. I'm gonna take first, and with my longsword drawn.
I will take last.
Just walk.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna follow right behind beef broth here, and I've got my short bow out. I'm not gonna draw it. I'm just gonna hold it in front of me.
I'm gonna look back at this pointy old bastard and be like, "It's shark broth to you, bitch."
The fuck is your name in this, Chris?
I don't know.
I'd like
Broth?
to draw my bow and shoot
Brown
broth. Not really. Go ahead. Let's go down this path.
So as we're walking down, you said it's like a half day's journey.
Yeah.
I'd say like during this, I would probably be playing my flute, just a nice little ditty. And then I'd probably, in between, I'd kind of have like try to get some information from them. Kind of like find out
Okay.
where they're from, what they were doing on the ship that we all were on, stuff like that.
Okay, who are you asking?
As Melkor starts playing, Froll's gonna look at him and be like, "Dude, nobody likes that pop shit, man. Play some country."
The voice in the sky is going to say, if you play country, you die.
I start playing like
No,
metal.
no. I'm gonna write that down.
I'm playing metal on the flute.
Take note.
The voice in the sky is like, fuck yeah. Makes horns in the clouds.
He starts playing like some Pantera on his
Yeah.
on his wooden flute.
Cowboys from hell.
Country equals
Yes.
death. Yeah.
All right,
But yeah,
chicken broth, you're in front, right?
I'm in the very
shark
rear.
broth.
So I guess Froll, I think your name is, right?
Yep.
I think
Yep.
Froll's in front of me. So I'm just going to be like, so your name's Froll. It's an unusual name.
Well, maybe unusual to you, but where I come from, there's actually a total of 16 Frolls in our kingdom.
Your kingdom must be very small. If there's only 16 of the same name.
It was small when I left. It was kind of growing in number.
So where exactly are you from?
I am from there. And I point out to the sea,
Which wave is yours?
but it's not where I belong. At this point, I can't tell you exactly where my kingdom is without being in the water.
Interesting. Then I start playing my flute again.
And Melkor, you seem to have a... Wait, hang on. This is out of speech. Are you still keeping the same shape? Not that I know that you're a changeling yet.
You guys saw me change my horns to like from the pointing backwards to pointing forwards, but you haven't seen me actually shift. So you can make assumptions probably.
Yeah,
Roll it.
I'm knowing that, I'm gonna say it seems like you've been around a little, knowing an elf form and knowing a tiefling form. Are you a changeling?
I am. I am indeed.
What all do you believe you can change into? Anything?
I can change into almost anything humanoid as long as they're close enough to my shape.
And I would assume it would have to be things that you've seen before, right?
Indeed.
How far have you traveled on your journeys?
Pretty far. I guess that would be a DM question because I don't really know where we are in comparison to the to my city.
Yeah, out of character, I'm kind of asking if he's been around this area before.
Roll a history check.
That would be a 15.
Can I throw a perception to hear him?
A what?
A 15.
Brandon? Tay, you don't think you've been here before. This island isn't familiar.
This
If
is
you
all new
passed
to
it,
me.
you didn't stop.
I'm not really familiar. And you're like as we're talking, you notice that my accent changes almost every time we talk. It's just slight differences, but sometimes you can tell that it's definitely from a different area.
Almost as if you change your accent with your appearance.
You could probably think that.
I would think a slight change with a slight change in appearance, and then a heavy change with a heavy change in appearance.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe. That's just what I'm picking up on.
Okay,
In my 150 years of pirating, I haven't even heard of this island. So it's almost a new adventure to me.
Me too.
I say we travel just outside of this village. Maybe take a short time to sit and make a fire and cook us a little food.
Sounds good.
okay. Broth, roll perception for me. Since you're at the front.
Broth.
Chicken broth.
A 17.
Okay, you hear some what seems like voices in the trees. And as you turn around to signal for everyone to listen, I need you guys to roll initiative.
Fuck me.
Fuck. Damn it. Damn it. Boom, bitch. Natural 20.
Hey. Just for the camera's sake.
It's
Yeah,
blurry.
20.
Shut up.
There you go.
You want to make it 3? I can't. I got
DM's like,
I got
No.
a 19.
DM's like, well, I rolled a natural 23, so fuck y'all.
Did we just legitimately roll
Is
3
there
nat
3
20s?
nat 20s?
No, there was.
Oh.
I got a 19.
That would be like first time in 50 years of D&D history. Speaking of which, I think we're coming up on 50 years here in just a couple of years.
We're past 50 years.
Are we?
Yeah.
Thought it was like late 70s.
Nope.
No, it was like the 60s.
No, you're
If
right.
I'm not mistaken.
1974.
60s or 50s.
Okay.
So just to let everybody listening know, tune in 2 years for a 50th anniversary D&D show. I'm thinking, what guys, like a 10-hour binge?
If it's 1974, it's already It's 20 years, isn't it?
No, 50 years.
I mean, 50. Nope, you're right. 4 years. I can't math.
4 years.
Okay. Ferrol and Broth, heads or tails?
Heads.
Hang on.
It's tails. It's tails. Ferrol, you're going first.
Fuck. All right. What do I see?
You see 3 kobolds jump out of the trees. They have like sticks as spears. They look really primitive. They don't seem civilized at all.
Do these look like the same kobolds that we ran into in the cave?
You killed them, didn't you? No, you left them in
No.
their cage.
No, we left them in the cave.
Yeah, we left them in the cage.
They're still in their cages. You guys didn't
Okay.
figure out how to let them out, so they're still in their cages.
So I would assume that's probably why we're being attacked. They're looking for their brothers.
I got
Yeah, there's a flute playing in the jungle.
You said there's 3 of them?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to, let's see here. Let me read this real quick. Okay. I'm going to pull a sneak attack with my short bow. Sneak attack. It says you know how to strike subtly and exploit a foe's distraction once per turn. You can deal an extra 1d6 damage to one creature.
You have to be hidden for that.
Oh, wait. No, damn. If you have advantage on the attack roll.
Yeah. You have to be
I'm
kind of
guessing
like
since we heard them, they know we're there. That's all right. I'm just going to strike the one closest to me with my
Okay.
short bow.
Short, bro.
Yeah, short bow.
You short, bro.
Okay.
That is a 7 plus 5 to hit. 12.
That
So
hits.
1d6 plus 3. Ooh, that is 6 plus 3 for 9 damage.
He looks pretty fucked up now.
And at level 1,
Oh.
that's all I've got.
Wait, he actually is dead. According to this. Yeah, he drops down dead.
Sweet. And that's the end of my turn.
Chicken broth, your turn.
19 to hit with my longsword.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to two-hand it. I'm going to run up and slash it, one of the other ones.
Okay, number 2 or 3.
2, and that is a 7.
That does
And
not
are
hit.
these
You
guys-
run up. Do what?
Are these guys grouped up?
No.
Mm.
I got a 19 to hit and then 7 damage.
Oh, yeah. He falls down. You slice him in half.
Alrighty.
So that leaves 1 left, correct?
Yep, because that's it for my
Melkor,
turn.
what was your initiative?
19.
You're next.
I am going to run up and stab at the last remaining one
Okay, go ahead.
with my rapier. 12.
That hits.
Oh shit! Was not expecting that.
They're
No,
just
I
kobolds.
wasn't either. I think I rolled a 13.
No, you rolled a 12.
Yeah, it was a 12 too.
5 plus 2, 7 points of damage.
How do you do it,
I
Mr. Fancy
I
Pants
like
with the
fucking-
rapier?
needle it, right? Like in Game of Thrones, where she just like straight through the
The
throat.
needler.
Yeah, the needler, and it comes out the back, and just slowly pull it back out as it drops.
All right. That is that. The last one
So,
kind of chokes on his own blood and dies a very slow, painful death. I envision Melkor standing over him laughing.
Definitely smiling.
I'm gonna.
I would
so
like
can
to
I chop
loot
up
mine.
that one that he stabbed in the throat?
Yeah, sure.
I would like to
mean,
loot
if
it
you want
first.
to. Go ahead.
Loot them all.
Would be
Yeah, I
investigation.
would assume that each one of us just goes to whichever is closest to the
Yeah.
other.
Okay.
And loot it.
All three of you
each.
roll a straight D20, and I'll call you out by name.
Okay.
Melkor.
Just straight D20 is a 19.
Okay, you find 3 gold pieces on yours.
Ooh.
Froll, you also find 3 gold pieces.
Okay.
Broth,
13.
you find 2 gold pieces.
Was there any?
I would like to. Are they taking any? Are they wearing any clothing?
Basic primitive loincloth, cover their balls, and ooga dooga, look at my spear.
What were they wielding?
I would like to.
Like a wooden spear.
All 3 of them.
Yeah,
Grab them.
worthless to you guys, unless you want to try and throw them.
So is it like
Can
a javelin?
I- and I'm thinking-
Oh, I see.
I'm thinking for the sake of possible fishing. Could I take the spear? And
Yeah,
I'm not gonna count. I'm not gonna count it as a weapon spear.
just put
kind of a
fishing spear
cheaply
in
made
your
wooden
inventory.
spear. Okay, got it.
Yeah, I'd say you could probably use it like as a spike in a trap or for
Right,
fishing. That
right.
would probably work, but
I would think
High
more of
chance
a
of it.
tool than a weapon.
yeah,
And I'll
high
also.
chance of it breaking against armor or any kind of hard surface.
Okay, I also do the
Okay.
same.
Yes.
I grab mine.
Melkor. Yeah. You want yours? This
So
is
I'm just gonna
confusing.
mark
Half-elf
down
faces
tool spear.
sideways. Okay. If all 3 of you want to do that, then go ahead.
Fishing
Um,
spear.
Anthony, are you in the chat on your phone?
Yes.
Make sure you've got the screen rotation on, and then pick your phone up and turn it again, and it should turn to be horizontal.
Ah, there we go. Now I'm sideways, and you guys are normal.
Oh well.
Can I roll
just
a
can't
medicine or a survival to take a leg of one of the kobolds?
What would be like the finesse stat? That'd be acrobatics.
Probably just dexterity. I know. 'cause
I would
want you
almost take-
to
I would almost
Roll.
think survival as far as like butchering goes.
I would say if he's cutting it, like if it
Yeah.
was me, I would say medicine
I wanna-
because you got to know where to cut on a body.
yeah, do a medicine check.
Alright. So that's a 15? Yep. 15.
Froll's gonna look over as he's cutting one of the legs off these kobolds. I'm gonna say, "God damn, sharks do eat anything, don't they?"
I'm gonna look at him and be like, you ever tried cobalt?
Have I ever
The right
ate kobold?
spices, it's delicious.
Being from the sea, I typically eat food from the water.
So do I, but it doesn't mean I'm not gonna try some land animals when a stupid one decides to swim in the water.
I'll give you that.
All right. From there, I'm going to say you guys have walked for a little while, and about, what did I say, 4 hours has passed, and you come in the backside of this little settlement, I guess you would call it. It's looks like 5 houses. kind of shantily put together, built with what they could find, some logs and mud and sticks for the roof to keep it warm and patch up any kind of holes they can try.
So I'm picturing like a bunch of little sea shanties.
Yes.
Awesome.
They're a little raised off the ground, so if the water does come in, they have a chance, but it doesn't look like they'd really stand one.
Okay.
And like I said before, before we actually get into town, I would like to stop and just make a little fire, cook some of the, what was it we got?
Bacon.
Didn't we get something when we were fishing? Oh, yeah, that's
some
right.
bacon.
That's right, the bear that we killed.
Oh,
bacon
yeah.
And the shark.
Yeah.
Bacon and shark is what we got because the
And
bear
it was a
walked
pig.
away.
Yeah,
It
we
was
don't
a
have
pig.
bear.
Oh yeah.
I'm going
Whatever
to...
happened to said pig?
You guys killed him and ate? You're
Yeah.
carrying around bacon or shark meat,
Yes.
and then you got
No,
bacon from the shark.
His live one.
No, it escaped.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
One bear and one pig escaped. You guys killed everything else.
Okay.
Melkor's
And
still
he-
just carrying around this dead pig.
Basically arm wrestled a shark to death so you could cut it in half.
No, I ended up butchering the pig.
That's right.
I'd like to take some of this shark bacon and stick it. I'm picturing
No,
just
no,
like
no,
a big
no,
old
no.
honk, like a steak.
What do you want? You got to be specific on that.
The
Do
shark
you want
bacon.
Do you want the shark or do you want the bacon?
The shark bacon.
The shark bacon.
'Cause that's what we called it.
So I'm going to stick it on a stick, and I'm going to start roasting it over the fire.
Shark bacon and bacon shark.
Yeah. The boar shark.
I want to go knock on the door of the.
Oh, you're heading into town?
Why not? Maybe we can find somewhere to stay instead of sleeping outside. It'd be kind of nice.
I was needing a short rest. That's why I was going to sit and eat something.
We had a short rest before
Oh, well, we can do that.
we headed into the cavern.
Oh, did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I got fucked up in the cavern. Remember?
I must have not. Yeah.
I mean, I took 3 damage in the cavern, I think, but I mean,
More than that.
Well, I'm looking fairly fatigued here.
So, Broth, you knock on the first door of the hut, right?
Yeah, why not? Just to see.
Okay. You see a creature and they try to speak to you.
I cast comprehend languages.
Okay.
It's definitely one that none of us know.
Sorry. Go
Um,
ahead and roll what you got to roll for it.
nothing. I just understand everything that's spoken to me.
Okay, it said, what do you want? Why are you at my house?
I relay the message.
We're looking for someone that owns one of them boats.
And I start screaming back as I translate.
He screams at you back. And you tell everyone that that boat has been here for a while and nobody knows who it is. The other ones are unsaleable.
And that's
Is
like,
this
thank
the
you.
first NPC that we've had in our campaign?
Yeah.
Yes. He really, really is very interested in D&D, so I gotta fit him in.
So,
That's so funny.
to everybody that's listening, that was DM's son.
He says thank you.
He's welcome.
So, what do you guys want to do?
So no one's gonna mind if I take that boat, right?
No.
I
Well, looks like
I
we got
strike
a
up a
ship.
conversation with that person, kind of just asking like the general history of the village.
I need that acted out.
Right, yeah. Thank you. And about that time, the spell ends.
Okay, so you guys go to the ship, right? As you're walking.
DM, I'm gonna mark a long rest because I meditated while these guys were talking.
Long
Okay.
rest. You still have to be there for 4 hours. We did not talk for 4 hours.
Oh, I thought you guys were boogieing back and forth for quite a minute.
No, it only lasts for an hour.
Oh shit! All right.
I mean, if you want to have lunch, a second lunch anyway.
Hey, if
Yeah,
we're going by
gotta-
halfling time, I'm good with
I gotta
that.
sit and eat my second breakfast, so I'm not with these guys. I'm still back in the jungle right outside of town.
Okay. So you don't hear any of this conversation then?
No.
I don't know. I think I would be loud enough
I
where
would
he would hear
assume
it.
being just outside of this village, while I'm meditating, I can hear this ooga booga talk.
So, can I roll
it's
performance
faint
to
and
see
it's
how
in the
loud I can
distance.
be?
Yes. Please do.
Ooh, yes.
He's trying to make sure that I heard his conversation.
That would be a 24.
Oh yes, it's very loud and very legible from a distance.
Can you bellow that again so I can just picture what I heard?
For about 4 hours, or for about an hour.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we were
Okay.
in sync on that.
And then
I do too.
you guys do what you want to do because I'm still meditating for a few hours.
Okay. During this time,
okay.
can I, like, after I talked to this lady, and did she tell me anything interesting about what happened, why everybody's here, stuff like that?
No, she basically told you she was born in this house and this is where her family's lived for as long as she knows, and they've never been anywhere. They don't sail, and they kind of wish people would stop coming and fucking up their island.
In that conversation, I probably would have asked if she was single.
Yeah, she says one of these pirates killed her husband 2 or 3 years ago.
I start like
And there's
I
not
straighten
many
up.
men to choose from, so
I straighten up and I kind of like brush my clothes off. I'm like, "How you doing?"
she grabs a half barrel from next to the door and slides it over so she can look you in the eyes and hops on top of it and says, "I'm good."
He takes on a slight Italian accent.
Ooh la la, when the moon hits your eyes. I start singing to her and close the door behind me.
Okay. You guys hear from inside the little kobold lady singing, trying to match Melkor's tone.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
Can I look through the keyhole and see what's going on?
yes, you can.
What do you
Roll
want me to roll for that?
Perception.
That's a 21.
Yeah, my drawers are
You
just
see-
down.
She has a look of shock on her face, and she's, "Ah!"
Oh,
So what do you want to do now, Broth?
Yeah, I'm gonna slowly turn and walk away and be like, I'm gonna go join that half elf for lunch. And
I
I'll
love
walk
it.
back up there.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just
You get back to the
Let's get it
camp and you
on.
see Froll doing something. You don't know what's going on. Froll, why don't you describe how you trance for us so we know what Broth is
He's
seeing?
sitting there tweaking his nipples.
well, yeah. If you heard what I just did,
Like that?
Hey,
Curtis,
silent.
you're on mute.
When I meditate, I picture being in the sea, so I actually lay on my back with my arms out, almost as if I'm just kind of floating.
So you just flop around on the ground?
Can I stealth? Can I stealth up to him and give him a Roman helmet while he is meditating?
Oh.
If you roll for stealth and tell me what a Roman helmet is.
You put your balls in their eye sockets, and you put your dick down their nose line.
Yeah, go ahead. You need to roll stealth and performance.
So the first one is a 19 for stealth,
Yeah, you think you're stealth.
and then performance.
Yep.
That is a. Oh shit! That's a 6.
So while I am in
Oh,
my
okay.
trance, I am
First, I
still
want you
aware
to.
of what's going on around me.
Okay. First, I want you to roll a D6, so we can see how many weeks it's been since you showered.
Can I roll a perception while he's
I got a
doing
3.
What is your passive perception?
this?
'Cause you'd kind of be not
Yeah.
really paying attention, but hearing what's happening.
It's a 12.
Okay, what was your roll? A 19?
Yeah.
Or broth for your D6? The 19?
No, for my D6 was a 3.
A 3. So you're paying attention. You think you're in your zone, and you're really into this trancy dream or whatever it is you're having. You're like swimming with some dolphins and spinning like a sea turtle in the
Yeah,
water.
when I meditate, it's kind of a release back to who I was when I was young.
Yeah, and you all of a sudden just feel this sack flop on your face, and then you smell it. And you're like, bruh, what the fuck?
And then I back away real quick, and I put my junk away, and I start roasting my cabal leg, like nothing happened.
Yeah, and I don't even come out of my trance. I just, as I'm laying there and he does this, I'm like, oh God. And then I go back into my trance.
Do I need to make
Alright.
a performance check or a constitution check for my activity?
I want you to roll a persuasion check first
Okay.
to see if you can convince her after she's let you inside. And she's
Could
going to
be per-
roll
Persuasion or deception?
That is
whichever one you feel like you should roll.
Oh, well, I mean, I'll stick with persuasion. I'm not trying to rape her. That would be an unnatural 20.
Maybe. I didn't consider that as an option. I just, like, hey, I'm like a super famous pirate, and like, you should hook up with me.
No, I'm just trying to use my charm. And I kind of look.
He's a bard. I would assume that.
I kind of change my shape a little bit into like a male version of her species. My clothes stay the same.
And she's like, she rolls an 11, so she's convinced. She's like, oh my God, you're the tallest kobold I've ever seen.
Yeah, yeah.
Then her jaw like opens at the back of her head, and she laughs hysterically. Yes.
And then, so I guess performance or constitution?
Roll a performance now. Well, pick either way, one or the other, depending on which one you think will work.
Are you going for number 1 or number 2?
I'm gonna go for performance.
Not what I asked.
That's
but
not
okay.
bad. That is a 20. Unnatural.
You guys go to town for a while. Takes you about 3 hours, and the sun's starting to come down. As you walk outside, you can see that nice purple and orange coming across the ocean. It's a pretty calm night going into the late evening.
And I definitely
find
am
a
still
cigarette.
a giant
There's a
goal.
cigarette just waiting on the barrel outside of the door that wasn't there before, but now it is. So you light it up and have yourself a smoke and stare off into the sea.
From the distance, you hear a deep voice. God damn.
God damn.
You hear from the sky, I just had sex.
And it felt so good.
Yep. DCMA. All right. So I guess I go find
All
them.
right, so since he's back at camp now, and it's been 4 hours for your short trance, are you guys ready to go to the ship now?
Yep.
Do I get a short rest for the time that I was sitting at camp and he was bumping cakes?
Yes, I will give you that because it was about 4 hours.
Pumping cakes.
I love it. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll go to the ship.
All right, as you guys are walking down the pier, you see the tiger from the cave sitting on the ship, just sitting there waiting.
Did we get from the note that we read where this tiger is supposed to go?
Would you like me to reread you the notes?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Please.
yeah. Let me hear that again.
In the cave, you found a note. It said, "If you've made it this far, meet me at the Gray Manatee Inn on the island of Dotaketi. Bring the coin and my tiger, Aglanik, and we'll talk. Sail north for 3 days, then change your bearing to west. Stay the course until you see the eyes of the ocean. Then head north half a day and you're there. You'll know the place."
And I would assume, being pirates, reading maps for so long, we would know where this island of dark spaghetti is.
Yes. Having bearings like that, being familiar with the ocean like you are, you'll be able to sail what is asked pretty easily.
So I'm thinking, having this tiger on board, we head straight to that island. And who's gonna lead? You said it was like a small ship, like a
tiger.
No, he said the tiger was boarding, right?
The tiger's sitting there on the center of the ship just waiting. Where you walk up on the ship, he'd be, I guess, the door to the captain's quarters. He's just waiting for...
So I would assume he
there.
kind of knows that we're taking him.
Yeah, he knows where he's supposed to be, and he knows he came here on this ship. So...
Who's going to guide the ship?
I'm going to pet the tiger on the head, like kind of just pat him as I walk up the ramp.
Okay, roll a persuasion.
At disadvantage because it's a cat.
Persuasion is 18.
He rolled a 17, so you can pet him, and he starts to very loudly purr.
Oh, I scratch behind his ears. And like right underneath the jawline.
It almost sounds like a lawnmower, the way how loudly he's purring. He's probably been in that cage for a while.
Awesome.
He might be hungry, thirsty.
I'm gonna give him I'll toss him some bacon steaks. And just let him chat down.
Scarfs them down and goes and lays down in his corner and starts to take a nap. So, who wants to lead the ship? Who's gonna set sail and get the mast ready and pull anchor?
I've got
and
proficiency with water vehicles.
I will let you then.
Does anybody want to
I
sit in the
will lend
deck?
you. I will lend you my compass to help.
Okay.
And then I'm having a fisherman background. I would know the basics about probably boats. Nothing this big, but enough to.
I would think you'd also be really familiar with the patterns of the water and being able to tell if storms were coming or not.
Yeah.
So you might be the one to go on the poop deck and keep an eye on the horizon and watch for your guys' crew.
I climb up because the poop deck's at the very top of the mast, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I climb up very gracefully, or very gradually, sniffing every ladder rung on the way there, making sure. Because I'd never heard the term poop deck before. They just pointed to it.
Crow's nest, poop deck.
I totally think that there's going to be poop up there, and I'm scared. So I'm sniffing every rung.
He assumes this is like the restroom of the ship.
Yeah.
All right. I want you to roll a Constitution saving throw. since you're psyching yourself out going up this ladder.
16 plus 2, so an 18.
You manage to hold onto the ladder and make it up the mast to the poop deck. Now I want you to roll an investigation.
Yeah, because I'm searching for that shit. Ooh, natural 20
Yes.
plus 4.
As nervous as you are, there's no poop anywhere.
Whew.
There's just like a 2.5 foot tall railing around about a 5 foot circle. It looks like you can walk around and use a swift dad view and find out if anyone's near.
I'll do that. Also, like, I'll kind of just watch below as well. Kind of just kind of keeping an eye on people.
Okay. Broth, what are you doing?
Is it just us on this boat?
And the
Yes.
tiger.
Okay.
I want to try and go hang out with the tiger and take a nap. Kind of just, he seems chill, so I just want to go like offer him a piece of bacon steak and kind of just hang out with him.
So do you want to go like in the captain's quarters, or do you want to just go sit on the floor next to the tiger in a corner?
Go sit on the floor next to the tiger, throw him a piece of bacon steak.
Okay, are you going to pet him after that? Because that's a pretty convincing trick, and I don't think he'll be able to say no.
Yes.
Okay. He starts purring like a lawnmower again.
And I give him another piece, like, first tiger I met that was, sounds
This
kind
third-
of funny.
Third piece you give him, he eats like a bite of it, and he seems pretty full now.
Okay, so now I'm just kind of just sitting there hanging out with him.
As you pet him for a few more minutes, you notice he's just kind of sleeping on the deck of the ship.
I take a nap with him. Those two seem like they got it handled.
All right. So, Froll, what are you doing now since you're captaining and guiding the ship through?
I'm actually looking through. So I would assume knowing kind of a general lay of the area, I can determine where our ship went down, where we ended up, and where we need to head. So I've got a small stone with a hole in the center. I'm going to hold it up towards the sun and kind of determine which way we need to head. And then I'm going to use the compass to start guiding the rudder towards our direction.
I'm going to say that you'll have to use the stars because the sun is already down.
Aye. Okay. Yeah. Being on the ocean now for 150 years, I know based on the constellations which way we need to head.
Okay. So
And
you're
I'm
going to
going to
head
steer
west.
the ship into that direction. Definitely keeping an eye in front of the ship. I picture myself kind of standing up on the back of the ship so I can see my crew and the water in front of us.
And as we're going along, after a few hours of being up there, I'm going to climb down and then check out the captain's quarters.
Yeah, and I would like to call out to Broth and tell him to light the lantern on the front of the ship.
Broth's so
Okay, Melkor, you can climb down and go check out the captain's quarters.
sweet.
We're going to say, give me an investigation check real quick.
Not that good. 12.
You see a bed and a table with a map on it. There's a window at the back. It looks like you could climb out it in an emergency if you needed to.
I'm going to look at the map. Is there anything...
Okay, it's just a map of the ocean. It looks like they had a set chart on it, but we don't think it means anything now. The
Okay.
dust that you have to brush off of the map tells you it's been here for a little while.
Oh, okay. So it's been here that long. How is the ship... How's the integrity of the ship? If it's been sitting here that long with no one on it.
It hasn't been years, but I'd say it's been here 2 or 3 months.
Oh, okay. Okay. Got you. Okay.
How about all three of you give me a history check real quick?
Yeah, well, am I awake now?
No, so just Droth or Frol and Melkor.
You said history?
History,
Yeah.
that's a straight 9.
Mine is a 13 plus 4, 17.
You guys figure somebody probably brought this boat here with the tiger and some kind of mishap befell them and they were just unable to get back to their ship. They probably died on that island somewhere.
Knowing that, I would probably go out and sit in front of the tiger, and then ritual cast comprehend languages. Nope. Speak with animals. And kind of like gently nudge him a little bit, like just softly talk to him, to kind of wake him up a little bit.
He jumps up and takes a swing at you.
Okay.
Does a 9 hit?
Nope.
He takes a defensive stance after he misses, and you can see his eyes are wide. He's a little scared, but he's starting to calm down, realizing what's going on now.
I kind of like hold my hands up,
try
like
to talk to him.
yeah, like hey, I'm sorry. I just wondered if we could talk for a minute.
He looks at you kind of confused and says, "What do you want to talk about?"
I asked him about the boat and what happened to the people on it. How he got in the cage.
They were supposed to feed me, but they never came back.
Oh, so the crew made the cages and stuff.
No, I think that my master wanted me hid here. I didn't hear the conversation, but the people that hid me in the cage never came back to feed me. I don't know what happened to them.
Okay. Thank you. I'm sorry for waking you up. I just had to make sure that we weren't taking someone's away off the island.
I don't think they'll be back, but are we on the ocean? Are we sailing?
We are. We are heading towards
Awesome.
that inn. I already forgot.
Dark
what it was.
spaghetti.
The Dark Spaghetti Inn.
He kind of hintingly asks in his tone, "The Gray Manatee Inn?"
Yeah, that's it.
I don't think he's there anymore, but we can go there.
Hearing that, I
I
let everyone know that he just said that they may not be there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I still think we need to follow out the notes request and get him back. I'm assuming that would be his home, whether his owner isn't there.
I asked that question, actually. I asked him if that is his home.
No, my home's with my master. He just likes it there sometimes.
So it sounds like he would be familiar with that town. I think we set full sail and try and get like the mass efficiency of this small ship.
Agreed.
Yep.
Okay, while you guys are sailing through the night, you're down in the captain's quarters still, right, Melkor?
No, I came out and sat down
the
on
deck.
Yeah, I'm on the deck now.
You guys see some lightning off in the distance, and you think you're far enough away from it, but a bolt strikes the mast and the sail comes untied and falls onto the deck of the ship.
I'm going to yell to Broth and Melkor both to man the sail and get us restrung
Okay, I
while
want
I'm
you.
still keeping an eye in front of us.
I want Broth and Melkor to roll a perception check. Broth, you are still sleeping, correct?
Well, I'd expect with me being near the tiger and the tiger getting woken up like
Yeah.
it did, I would be awake at that point.
He
Okay,
heard he heard Melkor growling and the tiger growling back.
Okay,
Pretty
then
much
just
what you
roll
said.
survival.
Okay.
You and Melkor.
That is a 22.
Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory how to restring the sail, so you get up there and get your side done with ease.
Mine is only a 14.
Can we say
You struggle a bit, but Broth is able to come over and help you finish it up, and you guys get the sail restrung,
Okay,
so you can get back moving.
sweet.
And Froll, seeing him argue, I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna say, "How long have you been on ships?"
Talking to
Who?
me.
Talking to Melkor.
Regular ships, quite a while, but this particular type of ship, not so much.
While you guys are having this conversation, Aglanik, the tiger, he runs in the captain's quarters and starts looking below deck very intently.
I run down and follow him?
I'd imagine there'd be like a below quarters where supplies are stored and whatnot, so you guys
run
understand
down.
what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, I run down below and follow him.
Same.
I'm assuming we would all see where Ankle Neck took off to.
He leads you to a leak in the hull of the ship that he heard while he was napping on the deck.
Okay.
Like a hole
So,
that's leaking water.
Broth, roll a...
yeah, Broth's
Yes,
the only one
it's-
down there right now.
It's not a major leak, but I need Broth to roll an investigation to see if he can find some planks or something down there.
How does a 14?
It takes you a little while, but you do find a plank and you're able to get it patched up and fixed so there's no more water coming in the ship.
Sweet.
What do you want to do after that?
I offered the tiger a piece of shark bacon. And scratch him by in the ear and be like, "Nice job, man."
He scarfs it down and kind of nuzzles up to get some more head pats from you.
And then we go back up top, and I explain to the guys there was a hole in the ship down below.
Before you do that, give me a strength saving throw.
Strength. 16?
You stumble a little bit, but you manage to keep your footing as the tiger's trying to nuzzle up against you and get extra pats on the head. He's pretty big and powerful, so it's not an easy task when he's excited.
So he's trying to lean on me?
Yes. Like
Got it.
a dog would when you pet him and they just try to fall into your legs.
Yep.
Yeah. So when you get back up to the deck, you guys realize that lightning has actually turned into a storm. So I need a Constitution saving throw from all of you.
Yeah, I'm going to yell to Broth to let loose the sail and tie it
I
up.
got a 23.
Okay, you go and tie up the sail, like Froll asked.
What am I rolling?
What'd you
Melkor,
say we're rolling?
Constitution.
Ooh.
As you're in a pretty violent storm now, there's some rough waves. You're going to have to keep your head together to manage and
Is it a Constitution
keep the
saving
boat
throw?
afloat. Yes.
Okay. That is an 8.
You don't make it out of the captain's quarters. You're just kind of in there scared,
Yeah, for sure.
almost in a fetal position in a corner, holding yourself. As Froll tries to yell for help, he realizes you're probably not going to be much help right now. So it's up to him and Broth.
And I feel like
And Froll, that's an. Oh, go ahead.
every time like the thunder clapped and the lightning struck, I would like look
Okay,
out the
Garth
window and clap my hands back at the storm and cast thunderclap every time. Like I'm just trying to talk to the storm to tell it to go away.
Be gone! Be gone!
Okay,
As he's freaking out.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll this one and see how many times you cast Thunderclap.
Oh, that's fine.
He's
It's
like,
a
I can
cantrip.
clap too.
You guys are lucky. That's a 1 time, so I need you to roll Thunderclap damage once for the boat.
I stuck my hands outside.
And
I thought you were still in the captain's quarters.
Yeah, but you said there was a window that I could climb out of. Like I opened the window, stuck my arms out, and clapped outside.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear
Yeah.
the window part.
Oh, yeah.
he's
Sorry.
clapping
You
to the storm.
You use one of your spell slots then for the Thunderclap.
It is a cantrip, so I can cast it unlimited times. So, like, I'm just pissed, and I want the storm to go away, and I'm trying to talk to it. Like, go away.
The voice in the sky is like, fuck you, Melkor. Fuck you.
Aw. Fuck you, too.
All right.
I imagine it sounded like a ghetto. Never mind.
And Froll, on my con save, I rolled an 18 plus 3 for a 21.
It gets a little hairy at times, a little rough. You know, there's water on the deck. You and Broth have to bucket it out. You got to do the normal stuff in a storm on a little sloop. I'm imagining what you're on.
Yeah, you said it's like
And-
a 6-person ship.
You managed to get through the storm, and you're back in calm waters now.
Okay. I'm going to call to Melkor. I'm going to say, "Aye, do your part. Go set the sail."
Melkor, do another Constitution save.
Let me try a different one. Oh, still not the best. 13.
You're kind of in and out of your panic attack from the storm and the waves and just the violent nature of a storm on the ocean. So there's times you're coherent and you're like, yeah, I can help, but then you feel the boat shake and you panic again and kind of sit down and need a minute to get together.
Yeah, and I definitely, when this is happening, like, I'm picturing myself, like, in and out of the panic, right? And every time I come through, I start screaming, like, we don't fish when it storms! And I start rocking back and forth afterwards, like, just in and out.
All right.
So
What do you guys
so
wanna do
I'm
now?
assuming with this panic, he hasn't set the sail.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll my eyes and Broth, help this fucker out.
I'm gonna go
And
down to the. I'm gonna go
all the-
down to the captain's quarters where he's hiding, and I want to try to give him like an inspirational speech, and pretty much just in that speech, tell him quit being a bitch.
I'm gonna need a persuasion, and I'm gonna need the speech.
We
But
will
I need
not
the
go
speech first.
easily into the night.
17 for persuasion.
Okay, that will convince him, but you got to use your words now.
So I go down there and I go, I thought you were a fisherman.
I don't
I'm waiting for the
fish
reply.
in storms.
We ain't in a storm, you fucking pussy. You were past that. Quit being a bitch. Get out here and help me set the damn sails.
I stop and listen. Oh, okay.
Roll an insight check, Melkor.
Oh no.
Let's see if this makes you look inward and feel like working
Can I-
on yourself.
That
Can
is
I shove his head outside the window?
that's a 22.
You have a very brisk moment of clarity, and you realize you're not in a storm anymore. The water's pretty calm. You're like, yeah, we can go set the sail.
Okay. So we go and set sail.
And all the while, Froll's got one hand, I'm assuming like a steering rudder on the back of this small ship.
Yes.
I wouldn't think that it actually has a wheel or anything.
Can
Well,
I?
it would have a wheel because it has a lower deck, has a captain's
Okay.
chamber and a lower deck, so I would say it has a wheel.
Okay,
A little
so I'm
raised
just gonna
point for you to
stand behind the wheel then.
broth.
Can I investigate the boat for some rum?
Yes. Yes, you can.
That is a nat 20 plus 4.
You find a barrel of rum in the lower deck.
With that, can I say I find like a couple bottles?
It's just in a barrel. Has a tap on it. It's stacked on top of another one, so you can easily access it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking. Are there any like bottles around that I can fill up?
I would, in my opinion, I would say you all have your own cup in your pack, so just add a cup to your pack.
Okay, then I want to walk up and I want to tell everyone to give me their cup real quick, and I'm gonna walk back down below and fill it up, and then come back up and hand it to them and cheers them.
Cheers.
Froll, I'm gonna quickly chug down the entire cup.
I'm gonna smell
Okay,
mine
roll
first.
a Constitution save.
I'm pretty sure it's some good
Roll.
rum. It's nice and aged.
Con save is a 13 with 3 for 16.
You're tipsy. You feel pretty warm inside. You're like, yeah.
Can I
that
smell
was
it and make
good.
sure it's okay to drink?
Yeah.
What would that be? Perception?
Thank you for the biddies trademark.
Oh, yeah.
Would that be
You rolled a 17 on your smelling the cup. Is that what you said?
no, I haven't rolled yet. What do you want me to roll?
Oh. Roll investigation.
Ironically,
As he's smelling
it's a
his
17.
cup, Froll's looking at him. I thought you were a pirate.
17?
Yeah,
So, damn, I predicted the future, guys.
that's awesome.
Should play the lotto. It smells fine. It smells a little warm, like it's been sitting for a while, but it smells good enough to drink.
Okay, I chug it.
As our guys are standing there drinking your rum, getting your bearings back after the storm, you hear some shouting off to the east of you.
Can I tune
There
in on
it is,
that shouting?
Captain! Yes, you can. Roll a perception.
I want to do the same.
Go ahead.
Same.
14 with 2 for 16.
I got a 15.
15.
You guys all hear the same thing. There's a boat, Captain. Should we head over there?
I'd like to shout back. Well, Actually, can I throw an investigation to see what kind of ship it is?
It's dark outside. The only light is your lantern. You can.
Do they have any lights on their ship?
Yes, they have the lantern by the steering wheel like you do lit, and that's it. So you can see
Are
that.
Are they within
What?
60 feet or no?
I don't want to roll.
I think I got this.
They are 80 feet away.
I'm gonna look at him and say, "Man, if they were 60 feet closer, I could probably make out what they are, but I don't want to take the chance. Let's turn a little bit and get out of here."
As you say that, you hear a much deeper voice shout to fire the harpoons.
Oh no!
Oh!
And then you
Can I
hear
cast-
a thud. It goes boom, boom, and your ship starts pulling towards them.
Could I cast Thunderclap once I heard the harpoons like fire, and try to like knock them out of the air?
Yeah, I'll let you roll.
I would
reaction.
say, Brandon, you almost need to roll perception to see if you know that those are harpoons.
Well,
I like that.
he
Thank
yelled.
you.
He yelled harpoons.
That's right. He did say fire the harpoons. Okay, never mind.
That was a good one though.
So
I'm gonna roll 2 straight 20s. If you beat them, they fall out of the sky. If you don't, they hit your ship.
okay, so the part is I don't roll. Excuse me, I don't roll for Thunderclap. It's a Constitution save. So, do you want me to like roll perception instead, so I can see what direction they are?
Yes.
Okay. That way, it still rolls versus rolls. First one's a 19.
That beats the first one.
Second one's an 11.
That beats the second one.
Oh shit!
You cast your thunderclap and manage to knock both of the harpoons out of the sky or out of the air. As you hear them splash, you hear that booming voice yell again, "Reload and fire! Bring me that ship!"
Like the voice from the
We
sky.
need to get out of here.
No.
Oh, whew. I thought it was God talking
Froll,
to us.
I would like to
It's
yell.
coming from that other ship.
Froll, I would like to yell as assumed captain of our small ship. I would like to yell, "This is Froll Agua. Who be ye?"
He says, "My name is Captain Vassal, and this ship is mine now."
Can I throw history to see if I recall who that is?
Go ahead.
That is an 8 flat.
You don't think you've ever heard the name.
Can I try?
If you have, it wasn't significant enough to remember. Yeah, go ahead.
Being a bard, I wonder if there's any stories about him that I know. Probably not. 13? No, wait. History? 14.
The story you heard was like 3 sentences. It was basically, yeah, he's a captain.
They need to learn punctuation because that's only one sentence.
He's a lowly nobody. It's not someone you generally would hear about.
I relay that information.
I'm going to yell out to Melkor and Broth both to ready weapons, and as we get closer, prepare to board their ship. And as we're being pulled in, once we get within 80 feet, I would like to take a shot with the short bow for who I would assume the captain, whoever's standing closest to the wheel.
Okay, so you guys are all 3 boarding the ship.
Yep.
I guess so.
I'm trying to
Okay,
shoot before. I'm trying to shoot before we get to the ship.
So you're gonna navigate the ship towards it and then try and holler and see who's.
Well, I think with their spears, you said we were moving towards their ship, so I was almost assuming that they were
Grant.
pulling us in.
Melkor knocked the harpoons out of the air with his thunder.
Oh, okay.
So
Both.
you guys are, I would imagine, just kind of circling because you know there's another ship there now.
Yeah, and I'm listening for the harpoons to hit again, and I'm gonna try to match it with thunderclaps. Try to keep us free. And I'm gonna say, run, run, run!
So we heard that they are readying harpoons again. Brandon's ready with his thunderclap.
Okay, I'm gonna have you roll your perceptions then.
Oh.
And Broth, being
Natural 20
a
for the
fair
first.
captain, I'm
Natural
looking for your
what?
opinion.
A natural
should we
20.
leave or should we board?
That beats the first one.
And then second one. Ooh, no, that's shit. 7.
The second harpoon this time hits the rear of the ship and starts pulling the steering wheel in towards their boat. So it'd be the stern is going towards the bigger ship now.
And assuming the wheel is towards the rear of the ship,
Yes.
you said we were 90 feet out. I'm thinking now we're closer to 80.
Yes, I would say probably 10 feet every 5 seconds towards the ship.
So, like I said, I would like to take a shot for who I am assuming is the captain.
Do you have dark vision?
I do.
How far?
Shoot, I didn't think about that.
I also have dark vision.
I was thinking with the light at the captain's wheel that I would see. Do I have dark
Okay.
vision? Yeah.
Half
okay.
orcs do.
60 feet.
Oh, wait, what are you?
I think now is a really
Half
good time
orc.
to take a break. So
It's not Wednesday.
Yeah, I
let's
was about
do
to say
that
the
really
same, say the
fast,
same
and then
thing.
we'll get back to this.
Cool. We will
Yeah.
be right back.
Awesome. See you guys shortly.
we are back. Thank you, everyone, for sticking around. All right. You're up, Anthony.
So you guys feel the harpoon hit the stern of the ship, and it starts pulling you in. By this point, you've gone about 30 feet towards the bigger ship. Froll and Broth, you can now see...
Can I, real quick,
ship's
throw
about-
investigation to see
Yeah,
the
go
ship
ahead.
and see the crew? And then that'll lead
Absolutely.
into an explanation there. That is a 19 with nothing. Straight 19.
You see a medium-sized ship. There's obviously... You can see 2 cannons on this side and a harpoon on the stern and the bow. Cannons are in the middle, 2 sails. You see 3 or 4 crewmates and 1 captain. He's a taller, fatter man.
Okay. I would like to take a shot with the
goofy
short
hat.
bow at the captain.
Okay, go ahead.
Can I look real quick and ask him who you aiming at?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him kind of the main goal in any kind of a ship raid is to get to the captain first and cut through anybody you need to get to that captain.
As you do that, I want everyone to roll initiative.
Do you want me to roll to hit first, or do you want me?
Yes, roll to hit first.
Okay,
Have
roll to
initiative
hit.
ready.
Roll to hit is 12 with 5 for 17. And then initiative is 5 plus 3 for 8.
Broth's got a 19.
Melkor.
Sorry, I was changing the music to battle music. Initiative, you said?
Did you say 27?
No, that's a 4.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
27 it is.
I was like, what? Is
You
that
hear
even
what you
possible?
hear.
Yeah, nope.
He's got a plus 16 to initiative.
No, it would have needed a plus 25. I rolled a 2.
Damn.
So, Anthony, I would almost say that my shot goes off right before we enter combat.
Okay. Okay, give me just 1 second. Go ahead and roll damage on that hit.
Yeah, let's see. It's a 5 with 3 for 8 total.
Okay, as the arrow hits him, you hear the captain's booming voice yell, "Prepare to be boarded!" And you hear the drawing of swords and stomping feet towards the side of your boat. I'd say by this point, even Melkor can see the bigger ship, and you guys are pretty close to hitting it from them pulling the back of the ship towards it.
Would you say that it took about 10 minutes for our ship to be pulled to theirs?
I
He
would
said
say
90 feet, and it's about, what'd you say, 10 feet
2
per
feet per
5
second.
seconds?
3 minutes, 2 feet per second, 90
Okay.
feet, about 3 minutes.
Okay, never mind then.
The pirate captain gets to go first. He is going to... roll for an attack with his... Are you guys on their ship now, or are you still on your boat?
I would say, seeing that I couldn't have seen them as well, I was probably going to hang back on my ship until it's my turn.
Yeah, I think you said we're still just a little bit off.
Yeah,
Of the
from
other
being
ship.
on their ship.
Okay. Well, the pirate captain, after being shot with an arrow, he can see you guys now. He would see Froll with the bow in his hand. He's going to take a shot at you with his crossbow.
Okay.
That would be a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
That is 8 damage.
God damn. Yeah, as he hits me, this bolt goes in the front of my abdomen and pierces straight through the rear, and I fall to one knee.
He loads another bolt and goes to shoot again. Does a 7 hit.
No.
After that, you hear him laugh because he saw you go down to one knee, a big bassy laugh. And Broth, it is your turn.
I want to shoot at that fat fuck.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
D8, D8. This one. D8, yep. So that's 8 plus 3 for 11.
Damn. He takes 11 damage.
I laugh back. Gotcha, bitch.
Anything else you can do?
No. I want to load another
Okay.
arrow. Or another arrow.
Is that something you can do on a bonus action normally?
It's just kind of as a free action, you load another crossbow, or you load another arrow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just assumed when one fires, you load another.
Okay. On that note, one of the soldiers sees you shoot their captain, so he's going to take a shot at you, Broth. No, he's not. He is going to jump onto the back of your ship and swing at Froll because you are on the ground and Froll is on the highest spot. My apologies.
Yep.
Froll does a 11 hit.
Misses.
He is going to take a second swing. Does a 16 hit.
That hits.
That is 8 damage.
I'm as he hits me, I'm knocked unconscious. Go ahead.
Okay, Melkor, it is now your turn. You see Froll go down and a soldier standing over him.
I run up to the soldier, and
Okay.
I try to attack him with my rapier.
All right.
Being unconscious, I've got 6 failed saves before I'm dead, correct?
3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless someone gets you a heal or gets you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and having no healing potions or anything, I'm just gonna try to get him off of you. And it's a total of 9.
Okay.
9 does not hit, I'm sure.
9 does not hit.
No bonus action, so. Wait, actually, I as a bonus action, I lean down and I touch Froll's feet or whatever's closest to me, and I say, "Come on, buddy, you can do it." And I do my last bardic inspiration on him, which means he can add a D6 to his death saving throw.
As you kneel down to help Froll, you're healing him and helping him get up, correct?
No, I don't have health. I'm just giving him bardic inspiration.
It's just, yeah, inspiration.
So basically, he has
Okay,
advantage.
as you kneel down to give him bardic inspiration, Aglanik flies over the top of you and latches onto this soldier's throat
Oh shit!
and takes him down and just destroys him, rips his throat out and kills this soldier.
Rock on. Then in that case, I would probably
And then
forego that.
he stands
and
there
just
kind
stabilize
of
him.
guarding you as you're trying to help roll.
Okay, I'm gonna instead, since he did that, can I change my bonus action to just like try to stabilize him, so he doesn't have to? So he's basically at 0 hit points, but not death save throws.
Yes, you can do that.
All right. So you are stabilized. I can't heal you, but you're stabilized.
So that just throws me back to 0.
Yeah. So you just basically
Okay.
don't have to until we can figure something out.
Yeah. Right.
As that happens, it's another soldier's turn. The other 3, they see the tiger protecting you guys, and after it just fucked up their homie, they're not even going to try to get on your ship to attack. They
So
will...
now we've got
being-
3 soldiers and a captain, right?
Yes,
left.
being, I'm going to say, a little stricken with fear since that tiger just mauled their friend, they're going to try and shoot at you. Being within 15 feet, they're going to have disadvantage, and they're also shaking. So we'll see what happens.
I would say casting fear.
That is a 6, a 9, and a 10. Do
All-
any of those hit?
All fail.
Okay. It is now the captain's turn. He is going to jump on the ship and try and hit Aglanik.
No!
He rolls a nat 20.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, pussycat.
Now this tiger, is this like Tigger, or is this like Jungle Book tiger?
This is like Bagheera, but
Okay.
a tiger. The Aglanik takes 10 damage.
How's he looking?
He's a little bloody.
Okay.
Fucking this dude up. Give me my turn. Fucking him up. Yo, fuck with my.
Broth, it is now your turn. After
So
hold
seeing
on.
that,
hold on, Melkor, you and Aglanik and Broth are all on the deck, correct?
I think we're all on the. I was with Froll, stabilizing him.
Yeah, Froll. I was kind of right behind our wheel on the rear side of the deck.
And Broth, you went up to the deck as Froll went down, I'm guessing?
yep.
Okay.
After
Broth, the captain is going to take his second swing at you. Does a 16 hit.
16 hits,
You take 13 damage.
I am down.
Well, fuck.
You got some monster fucking enemies here.
It's just a sword. All he has is a sword.
Sometimes the rolls just go
As
against
I
us.
fall,
Yeah.
I say, it's up to you, Metacore.
Ugh.
I feel bad. I'm sorry. Melkor, yeah. It's your
Melkor strikes a
turn.
panic and just jumps off the ship.
I am definitely panicking.
I'm gonna say it's been 10 minutes.
10 minutes wouldn't have, or 10 minutes would have helped before, but not now. But I am going to, yell at the captain and say, "Stop! Maybe we can help each other."
Fuck that, run up and thunderclap his ass.
It would kill you guys.
Okay, roll persuasion.
Thunderclap them cheeks.
Yeah, if I cast thunderclaps, you guys would die. Like die. Because you're already down. Persuasion?
Yes.
Oh, please be good. Nope. That's a big oath. That's 7.
He rolled a nat 1, so
Oh!
he says, I'm listening.
Oh, thank fucking God.
First time you've won on a 7.
And the bad part is I
He
rolled a
says,
2.
I'm listening. What do you offer?
So you can tell him anything at this fucking point.
All the gold we have.
All 5?
You're down. Be quiet.
He thinks about it for a minute. He kind of motions his soldiers onto the deck and asks them, what do you guys think? Should we take this or,
Give him the rum.
They kind of think about
You're
it.
down
and
to be quiet.
one of them says, I think we should loot the ship too. And Captain Vassal says, I don't know if you've heard of me, but my name's Captain Vassal. Kind of a big deal around these parts, so give us your gold and let us loot your ship, and we'll be on our way.
I look around and I see the tiger kind of fucked up, and my 2 other crewmates fucked up. And I reach in my pocket and hand over the gold, 10 gold pieces. And I dig through their pockets, and I remove all of their gold. So however much each of them have. And hand it to him.
I had 12.
For all,
And I say, anything
I'm
on the
laying
ship
here.
is yours.
I'm laying here unconscious, and I'm just like, you fucking dick.
Okay, so you give him 32 gold.
Yep. But as
Oh,
he turns around, as he turns
I
around
had
to go,
34.
you had 34 gold total?
Yeah,
Holy shit. How'd you get so much?
I don't know. That's what the number said.
Did you find some in the cave or on the beach?
I don't know. I don't know what I started at. I just
You
found
started at
4.
0.
I started at 0?
Yeah, we all did.
I don't think I started at 0.
Yeah, we should have, because we were shipwrecked.
Okay. Well, I guess I had 4. I don't know where the 30 came from. Oh, I think that's just what my character started at. I never set it to 0.
Yeah, so as he turns around and I give him this gold, like if he's going into the captain chambers to go below, can I look over at the other boat and see how many crew members are still over there?
The 3 soldiers are on the deck with you, and since you said they could loot your ship and you gave them the gold, we'll say the captain sent the crewmen down below and he's staying there with you guys.
Does he look pretty fucked up from the arrow to the chest and stuff he got?
He looks pretty bloody. He's not fucked up, but he's bloody. He's going to stand there and he kind of snickers at your 32 gold. Says, this will buy one of you. What else do you have on this worthless hunk of junk?
I want to, like, lead him to the edge of the. I'll say, hey, we do have an anchor, and it's made out of solid gold. It'll stop everything because it's so heavy. Come look at it.
What? Roll persuasion.
Would it be
That would
persuasion or
definitely be
deception?
deception.
Deception. Oh, I see persuasion as trying to convince them to believe you, so
So which one?
roll deception.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good. 22.
You see his eyes light up. He's like, really? It's solid gold?
Yeah. Come look. And I lean over a little bit and kind of
gets
show
really
him.
excited and runs past you and asks, where is it?
As soon as he gets to the edge, I'm going to try to push him over.
Roll a strength check.
Oh, this is not going to be pretty, guys. I have a +0.
No.
He's a bard, not a bodybuilder.
Straight 10.
You run over and try and push Captain Vassal over the edge, and he grunts and starts to laugh.
And I'm going to be like,
As you see, he's
it's
not
right over
gonna
there,
fall.
dude. Can't you see it?
As you see he's not going to fall, you get pushed out of the way as Aglanik bites him in the ass, and he jumps off the ship
Hell yeah.
into the water.
And I'm gonna look at the tiger and be like, teamwork. Hi, Paul.
He's going to give you a high paw.
Fuck yeah. And then I run over to the guys, and so does the bottom have doors, like the captain's quarters? Like, could I jar it or block it?
I would say there's half a stairwell, and it turns the corner and goes down the other half.
Okay, so there's no real way to block the passage.
No.
I'm gonna try to wake up those two. I don't really know. They're both technically unconscious and at 0 health, so I don't think that's gonna work. I'm gonna jump over to the other ship and frantically
investigate the ship.
Yeah,
Give me some rum.
I'm gonna investigate the other ship and see if I can find anything to help them.
Being a pirate, does rum give me a boost?
Give me an investigation check.
It's only a 9.
You see a ship, and there's some sails.
I
It's in
carry the
water.
bodies. I jump back over, carry the bodies of my friends over to this new ship, and seeing that I saw what I saw Flo do, I'm just gonna start acting like I know what I'm doing and try to sail away on their ship.
Whoa. I don't work for Progressive.
I'm going to say they didn't set the anchor, and they just pulled your ship in still floating because you guys are out in the middle of nowhere. So you drop the sails, and the boat takes off, pulling the other one with it.
Yeah,
away
and I'm
from
going
Captain Vassal.
I'm gonna try to unsuccessfully slash the rope that's connected to the harpoon because I have a fucking rapier, not a fucking sword. So I'm just stabbing at it, trying to get it to break free.
Okay, attack the rope
Piercing
with
holes in it.
disadvantage.
I'm going to pierce multiple holes in this rope.
Yeah, that's only that's 12 actually. That's all right.
Yeah, you just punch a bunch of holes in it.
Does it snap?
No, it looks like it could be close, but you can't really tell. It's just pretty mangled and fucked
Oh
up.
shit!
But
I
it's
have
holding
daggers.
on.
I'm gonna start sawing with a fucking dagger. I didn't know I had daggers.
Okay, give me a strength check and a constitution check.
Ooh, this is not gonna be good. Strength is a flat 10. Constitution's a 19.
It takes you quite a while, but you get through the rope and the ship floats away.
And then I'm going to turn around
Congratulations.
and face our ship and cast Thunderclap at it so I damage it even further.
Okay, roll damage to the ship.
D6.
Yeah, boy.
That is 5 damage to the hull of the ship. Or actually, can I focus it to the mast?
What
How-
would you consider accuracy?
Oh, I don't know.
How
the
general
accuracy
is
stat.
Thunderclap?
Roll a dexterity check.
It's up. Actually, no, that won't work because it has to be within 5 feet. So never mind.
So you can't hit it with a thunderclap, or it takes the 5 damage.
No, it does
Okay.
not hit because I have to be 5 feet from it to cause damage.
Okay, we'll just say the ship, your guys' ship floats away with the soldiers on it, and you see them run up to the top where you were steering from, and they start shouting, but realize their captain's in the water, and they should probably go get him.
Yeah, and we're just fucking flying high, quick.
You guys are sailing away on clear seas. What do you want to do, Melkor?
So I don't know really how this would work. Like, can we? I'm gonna sail until I feel like we're clear. I guess they're gonna have to sleep through, and I'm gonna have to stay awake all night so they can get like a long rest and heal all the way.
Okay, go ahead and do that. Frol and Broth, take a long rest. Since
Okay.
he's gonna do you want to like put them in a bed or just leave them laying there on the mast, on the deck of the ship?
We haven't really. I didn't really have time to investigate the ship, and I'm kind of too scared to reinvestigate. So I would say I just have them next to me.
Okay. I want you to roll a perception check, and Broth and Frol, just go ahead and take your long rest, and should heal you up.
That would be
Yeah.
a 6.
Okay, gonna have to roll an encounter dice for that.
Come on, get up here. No.
Broth and Frol, do your long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys back up?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I need you all to roll Constitution saves to get through this next storm. It will be easier because your ship is bigger now.
Yeah,
I got
boy.
Broth got a 21.
Melkor?
1.
Oh, our first. That's our first nat 1.
You're kidding me, dude.
Oh.
Yep.
I also rolled a nat 1.
Oh, you serious?
Dead serious.
Uh,
I would not fake a matching nat 1.
We're so fucked.
okay, Frol,
So as I wake up, I immediately fuck up again.
As you wake up, a wave hits you and washes you off of your feet, and you catch the rail of the ship, and you are hanging on. As you catch the rail, you watch Melkor go past you, but he manages to grab your foot, and he is hanging on to your foot.
All right.
Broth, what would you like to do with
Take and run
Roll
down
to help.
and grab them and try to pull them back in.
Are you grabbing Melkor or Frol?
Can I reach Melkor?
I'm
you
gonna
have
kind
rope?
of signal to Melkor to start climbing up me.
Yeah, I can
Melkor,
definitely try that.
Give me a strength check.
Ah, shit.
Before I do, can I throw my rope up? Or do you think I'd be too busy hanging on to be able to?
Give me a
Did you
dexterity
say-
check with disadvantage because of the water hitting you in the face and
And Melkor, did you say?
Fantastic.
I'm assuming at this point, either you can't swim, or you don't have proficiency with swimming.
I can swim, I just don't go as fast. That
Okay.
is a total, you said dexterity check with disadvantage?
yes,
A 6.
you don't get your rope past the rail. It just goes. It stays in your hand, but it goes down in the water.
Okay, I just try to climb
So
up.
now you are holding on with one hand. So give me a strength check.
Awesome.
Man, you need to quit trying to be strong here.
8.
No.
You
Splish, splash,
make
I was
it.
taking a bath.
You get your free hand with the rope up. You grab Frol's belt loop and pull yourself up. And as you go to reach again, you slip down and catch his leg again.
Help!
Can I start just yanking Frol up?
Yeah, give me a strength check. What's your weight carryability?
Where would I see that? That'd be in equipment, right?
Encumbrance.
It's in equipment where it says weight carried.
Push,
Click
drag,
on
or
that.
lift.
Push 450 pounds.
Yeah, just give me a
so that's
straight
good.
strength check.
Straight string check. That's a 19.
Yeah, you pull them up. You get Froll up on the deck enough that Melkor can grab the railing and pull himself in. Melkor, give me another strength check since you're on the railing now.
Which dice? Which dice?
Purple.
Okay. DM says purple. I'm
Oh,
rolling
fuck.
purple.
It's
All
not
right.
a real color, so it doesn't
What'd you-
count.
What'd you say that for?
5.
You're starting to slip.
Can I
Roll
reach
and
down
Brock.
and grab him?
Yes, you can. Give me a
Can I-
strength check. Bro.
Can I roll a persuasion to
Nat
get him to
20.
throw that die away?
Yes, you can. Roll your persuasion. Broth will be right with your nat 20.
That's a 14 with what was persuasion here? 3 for 17. Chuck that shit.
Does that convince you to throw the dice away?
No.
Sorry, it doesn't work. With a nat 20, you grab Melkor and you just kind of swing him up and stand him and give him a pat like, hey, buddy, you doing okay there?
I am
You good?
not a
You
strong
good,
man.
man?
I am not a strong man.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to
But I
beat you up
saved your
some, huh?
asses. You're welcome.
Maybe eventually.
And now
we'll
that
say-
he's not hanging on to me, can I just try to climb up?
I already
Yeah.
pulled you in.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
already
you
thought
pulled
I
up
pulled
both
him
of
in.
us.
Oh, stand up.
You
That's
did.
right. I'm sorry.
Everybody's on the ship and standing up
Okay,
now, I
okay.
assume.
I didn't realize he pulled us
Uh,
both up. Okay.
Give me another constitution check, saving throw, sorry. And then we'll move on.
awesome.
That is 17 for broth.
10 for Melkor.
16 with 3 for 19.
Froll and Broth, you guys are fine. The storm isn't that bad. You can see Melkor's a little unnerved. He's pretty anxious, holding on. Like he's almost got his fingernails dug into your guys' forearms, trying to hold your hands because he's scared. But
Can I?
you guys calm him down and get through it, back to calm water, and now you're just smooth sailing through the night. What would you guys like to do?
I want to
if they're-
investigate the ship.
If they're awake, I'm gonna pass the fuck out because I need a long rest.
Yeah, and as he
Okay.
lays down, I'm gonna take my hempen rope and I'm gonna tie him off to the
So I don't
the
roll
central
off.
mast.
Yeah, okay, so you're gonna tie him off to the mast instead of looking for maybe a bed or something.
No,
That's what I
no,
said. I
I'm-
want to investigate.
All right, okay.
No,
Melkor's
I've got
now
50
tied to
feet,
the
so
mast.
however far he can reach within 50
bad.
feet of that mast.
He's putting it on like a leash.
Okay.
Or I would say 40 feet
Uh,
because I've got to wrap it around him and wrap it around the mast. So 40 feet of movement.
Okay, Froll, give me your investigation check.
That is an 18. I think my investigation's 0, just straight 18.
Okay, Broth, you were investigating, right? It's the R at the beginning. It confuses me between you guys. I'm sorry.
I don't know. It's a dirty 20.
So 19 and a 20 for investigations.
Yep.
Or 18.
I think it was 18.
Either way, you guys notice the ship is probably 15 feet longer than the sloop you had. This one looks a lot nicer. There's some cannons. You've got 2 different crow's nests, fairly good-sized captain's quarters, a little meeting area with a map table. They had some good food supplies. It's well stocked. You go down the stairs in the meeting room to another level, and you notice a brig, and there are 3 people in there bound and gagged. sitting down.
I'm gonna go and take the gag off of the one in the middle. I'm not gonna untie him yet. I just want to take the gag off
Froll's like, you always
And
go to
ask
the
him-
left.
and ask him what the fuck.
Okay, on that note, we are going to...
Roll initiative.
Yep, you're all ready to fight again. I hope so, because I like fighting. On
I am
that
asleep during this.
note, Lieutenant Malurim, please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Very nice.
You're on mute.
Sorry, I was on mute.
Sorry that took so long. There's shenanigans of...
It's been 2 hours. It's time to get up from your nap.
It's all right. I heard you guys making a lot of racket up there. I've been down here a little while. Name's Lieutenant Malurim. Oh man, I don't even know how long it's been. I've been down here so long.
Were you the previous owner of this ship?
No, I ran from my village as a youngster because my family got murdered by these bandit of pirates, and I went looking for these guys, and I just joined these guys and kind of climbed up the ranks, but the captain got mad at me because as I was going through after my family got murdered, I had also studied some sorcery and put a sleeping spell on him one night and tried to see what his end game was, and found out he was not such a nice guy.
The
So,
sorcerer, you say?
Yes.
Hmm.
So
I cut his ropes.
So I
Is Froll down here?
Did you go down there with...
Yeah, I think
Rough.
being just us three up top, as Melkor was laying down to take a nap, I would just be following Broth.
Okay, yeah, you're down there with them. There's still two people tied up and gagged. Blindfolded, gagged, hands behind the back, sitting there in a cell.
And I'm going to look at Lieutenant. What'd you say it was? Lieutenant Ravioli? What was that name?
yeah. Malurim.
Malurim.
So you ran from your village because some pirates killed your family, and you joined these guys, worked your rank up. What was the captain after Endgame? Sorry to cut you off beforehand.
That's okay. He was I didn't quite get the full story, but there was I don't know, he was after some kind of magical something or other, and kind of sparked my interest, so I wanted to stick around a little while to figure out what he was going after. But when he discovered that I put a sleeping spell on him, he threw me down here. He thought I was trying to trick him into taking over the ship. I was really just trying to get some information, see if he was the one that was leader of the band that killed my family. Been trying to search for them most of my life. My neighbor was out there too. His family got killed too. Been searching for him too.
So, how did you end up on this ship, bound and gagged?
I joined these guys to see if they were the ones that killed my family, and yeah, ended up getting thrown down here because I pissed off the captain.
I'm going to look down and I'm going to say, well, who are these other two ugly bastards?
Just other crew members. They've done other things to piss off the captain that He's got a short temper, so.
They're not
The
going to try to
voice in
kill
the
us, are
sky
they?
says
If
they
we...
could be useful.
Do what?
The voice in
Okay.
the sky says they could be useful.
I'm going to ungag him
I
and
would
tell him,
recommend killing them.
no? I've always wanted to try human.
There's
That's what she said.
I ungag him and I ask him, are you going to try and kill us? We let you out?
the other two.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Roll an investigation real quick for me.
So that is a dirty... No, excuse me, that is 19. Sorry.
Do you want to untie number 2 or number 3 first?
Fro's like, always go to the left.
What
would be
number's on the left? We'll do 3.
Okay, you take the gag off of the third one and realize it's a halfling. Once you take the gag off, he says, about fucking time. Been gagged down here for who knows how long. Fuckers don't feed me. They don't give me no damn water. The fuck is going on here?
I put the gag back on real quick.
Shut the fuck up.
Motherfucker!
So I look at him and I go, shut up for 1 second.
He kind of
Shut up.
stops talking.
I take all the rope and everything off of him. I take everything off and I go, take your asses upstairs, go eat some food or something, and then look at number 1 or number 2 and go walk over to him and ask him the same exact question.
He grumpily says thank you.
Tell him you're welcome.
He just walks away.
While Turkey Broth's down here talking to these 3 degenerates,
Son of a bitch.
I'd like to journey to the captain's quarters and investigate around. I'm looking for anything useful, any kind of a hoard that he may have.
Okay, roll an investigation.
And by the way, we let the second one out, right?
19 flat. Yeah, you told him to go up
you
top and
Find a
Just food.
chest with a lock on it.
Ooh.
I would like to. I've got thieves' tools. I would like to take out my pick set and try to pick that lock.
Okay, go ahead.
And
roll
let
a
me
nat
see
20.
here.
I don't know how that works. I'll say if you
I
beat
am-
mine, you can pick it.
I'm also expertise with thieves' tools.
Okay, roll with advantage.
That is a 17 and a 13.
You unlock the chest. You find 45 gold and 22 silver in there.
Okay.
And about
and
this
I would
time,
also
You would notice
I would also
you don't
like
have
to
any
take
gold.
the lock itself.
Okay. Malcor, what was that? I'm sorry.
I said about this time he would probably have noticed he no longer has any gold in his
Yeah.
pocket.
Yeah, as I'm reaching for my gold pouch on my hip, I notice that it's completely empty. And
Roll a history check.
Can I go looking around for gunpowder in that on said ship?
Roll an investigation.
Yeah.
history, that's a 12 flat.
You don't know where your gold went.
That's
I'm going to just take an assumption, since I knew we were getting in battle. I got knocked out. I'm going to take an assumption that somebody stole my gold.
Okay. I'm going to say at this point that the sun has started to come up to the east of you guys. So it's starting to brighten out, and you start to be able to see everything, see where you're at, what you need to do, know your course and bearing.
I got
Can
a
I-
21.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
You find a barrel full of gunpowder. I need you to roll a medicine check to see if you can use it for your pistol.
Medicine or history?
I would say medicine because you'd have to know if it's the right kind of gunpowder to use for a pistol. And that would be some kind of chemical stuff like science-y.
18?
I'm going to say that you probably can't use this for your pistol because it would probably break the barrel. It's too powerful.
Damn it. Are there any guns lying about?
No, there's not. If there would have been, they would have been on the soldiers.
Ah, good point. Okay.
How high is your strength? Can you muscle up one of them cannons on your shoulder while I fire it?
Maybe. DM?
I'm gonna say Melkor's been sleeping for probably. We had a long rest that had, I would guess, have to be at least 6 hours. So Melkor's been sleeping for 4. So it's probably early morning, and your guys might consider waking him up.
Let's go wake up
I was
Melkor.
gonna wake him up by attempting to fire this cannon off of Broth's shoulder.
But I have a better idea. Let's go wake him up and have him help me hold it.
Okay, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I gotta Google how much a cannon weighs.
Remember, I can hold
It's a
450
pirate campaign, man.
pounds.
You should know that.
Hell of a wake up call.
This is laugh out lore, dude. You have to prepare yourself.
8,000 pounds.
I'll be more prepared next week. Don't worry.
Good morning, Stormhaven.
A cannon
I am
weighs
on
about
to your shenanigans.
6,000 to 8,000
These
pounds.
were usually divided into the public. There's no way you can pick up a cannon and shoot it off your shoulder.
Nope.
They weigh 8,000 pounds.
Yeah.
You would die.
Not
Can I fire a cannon off?
The
Can he
cannonball
pretend?
alone, the cannonball alone weighs 63 pounds.
Can he pretend that and just kind of like sit under? You know, they kind of stick out from their mount. Can he just kind of sit under it and wrap his arm around like, yeah,
Fire!
I can just imagine like someone
because I've
just
got
using their
I have
self
to
as a
test these
cannon.
cannons anyway.
And
The
just chucks the
smallest
cannonball.
cannon weighed 6,000 pounds.
Well, no, we're going to leave them where they're at. I want to load one up, and I want to have Floor fire it, but all I'm going to do is go underneath of it and just hold it like this.
Like
So are
he's
you guys
shooting it.
gonna take Melkor's body closer to the cannon then?
No, he'll wake up from that, from wherever he's at. That's a
Yeah, I
cannon
picture-
firing off.
I picture the deck
Okay.
being directly above where we're at.
Roll an intelligence check to see if you can get the cannon to fire.
Perfect time for a natural one.
16?
And that's a 17.
Yeah, you guys get the cannon to fire,
Fun haters.
and you shoot a fireball off into the ocean.
Scare the shit out of Melkor.
Melkor, roll a perception with disadvantage.
Hope you brought your brown pants.
3.
Poo brown pants.
Yeah, you alarmingly hop up, and you don't really know what's going on, but next to you, you see someone from your past.
I scramble up and I'm like, what the fuck was that? I start looking around, like almost forgetting that we stole a ship and we're on it currently. And I look over and I see the lieutenant, and I say, "Holy shit!" However, he probably wouldn't recognize me because I'm still in my kobold form. So at that moment, I start shifting
And
back to my original form.
Melkor heard this blast right before he saw Malurem, so he thinks that Malurem just like blasted himself onto the ship.
I mean, anything's possible. I was asleep. I don't know.
Holy shit!
Dude, Malcor, is that you?
It is. What are you doing here? How did you get here?
I was down in the brig. These guys came down and I was bound and gagged in the brig. The captain threw me down there ages ago, and
Oh man, I didn't know they were like
I've been
they were
here
sex
for a
traders.
while.
I mean, last I heard, you still liked being bound and gagged.
Well, you know.
Only by choice.
Not by this asshole.
Other assholes.
I get up and I just hug him as tight as I can.
It's good to see you, brother. How you been?
What an adventure this has come for us to come full circle and be next to each other once again.
Damn. See, so I looked at the other guys and this is my neighbor I was talking about.
Yeah, I feel like right at this time, we would be coming up to the deck to see if we woke up Melkor.
As you guys
Kind of
are
laughing.
coming up here, you see Melkor and Lieutenant Mal talking, and
Lieutenant Rimjob.
they hug like they've known each other and been separated for a while. It looks like they're pretty good friends, and as you see this, you look over and see the dwarf from the basement walking towards you.
Does he look familiar to me?
No, but he looks like he's going to introduce himself.
Well,
So we've
turn
got a
and look at
dwarf
him.
and a halfling.
before he does, I turn around and I say, "Guys, this is my friend. I call him Dan, Lieutenant Dan."
Can I investigate Dan as he says that?
Yes, you can.
I'm looking for just his general appearance.
Can I turn and look at the dwarf who's walking up?
Yeah, in a minute.
That's a straight 13.
Lieutenant Dan, I'll let you handle this.
Did you get new legs, Lieutenant Dan?
Just shit.
Fro's like, get a hold of yourself, man. God damn.
Serious matters here. Voices
Just
in
one.
the sky is like, shut the fuck up.
I've only managed to get one new leg. This shit's a magic leg. It's fantastic.
Oh, what's it do?
It.
We have to know. Tell
He's
us.
losing his shit.
I can't fucking do this.
This is what happens.
Fro's gonna
When
Fro's
1
gonna
PM
go up. As he
gets to
says it's a
play.
magic leg, Fro's gonna go up and kneel down, and I'm just kind of investigating this
Dude,
leg.
watch
Wait a minute.
Roll an investigation.
Okay.
Waif the stump.
Ooh, that's a 19.
Ooh. I'm gonna picture you grabbing the leg and just kind of pulling it off to look at it.
Do be careful with that.
And I'm imagining
I'm
now
gonna-
that he just tipped over.
I'm gonna take it, and I would like to kind of look around the outside and look towards the inside. Is it hollow? Is it solid? Is it?
It's pretty solid, but there's a as you look inside, you notice there's a hidden kind of compartment, and so this magic leg, when you hold it, if you think about the food you want the most, it will fill up with it.
I instantly grab it from him. And I say,
I'm gonna.
shrimp.
And the leg fills with cooked, delicious shrimp.
Okay, so there's like there's shrimp saute, there's bubblegum shrimp, there's
Cooked shrimp, fried shrimp,
Is it shrimp
steamed
cocktail, shrimp
boiled
candy,
shrimp.
shrimp fried rice, buttered shrimp, sauteed
I just fucking
shrimp.
just starts
Boiled
devouring
shrimp.
it.
Frol's gonna look over
Is
at.
it like endless?
Frol's gonna look over
What?
at Maluram, and I'm gonna be like, Lieutenant Dan, how'd you get Bubba's leg?
That's what the item should be called. Bubba's leg.
Bubba's leg. Yeah, only produces different kinds of cooked shrimp.
Only shrimp. It's only shrimp.
Yes, only shrimp.
Have to imagine your
That's canon
favorite
now.
shrimp.
It's only shrimp.
Yes.
Every week somebody has to have a new kind of shrimp that you're
Bubba's
trying
leg.
out of the leg.
Leg shrimp is the best.
Shrimp legs from a leg shrimp.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I'm gonna run over and grab it and say I want shrimp cheesecake.
Just so you know, I am writing this down in the active notes.
Yes.
As Bubba's leg.
I love it. I love it.
Only your favorite kind of shrimp.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's what makes it worth it, people.
And
It's
I
right there.
look over at
Those
Lieutenant
moments.
Dan, and I say, buddy, you are full of surprises.
Man, that's tip of the iceberg. Just the tip, my bro.
It's always just the tip
Yeah,
of
and
you.
I'm gonna grab the leg from Broth and be like, man, give the guy back his fucking leg.
This whole time I've been leaning.
Maluram's
Yeah, you're
just been
just leaning on me.
bouncing around on one leg.
Hey, guys, let's give him his leg back, okay? He's not at IHOP.
Now this leg, is it like a knee down peg or is it like a hip down peg? Like a
Knee
3-foot peg. Oh.
Knee
The
down,
voice
knee
in the
down.
sky asks, should we call him Neil?
Oh, I like it.
Neil leg strong.
Yeah.
God, that would have been a perfect fucking name for you.
I know. I may have to change it.
This is why you need to consult us when rolling characters.
This is true.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Okay.
have to change this.
Where were we? The story.
Shrimp legs.
Shrimp
Leg
leg.
You got me, boys. You got me. I
Okay.
don't know where the fuck we were at and what we were doing, so.
We were meeting. We were meeting.
The dwarf.
You're firing cannons.
We met Lieutenant Dan, and the fucking dwarf was walking up.
His name is Neil Legstrong, damn it.
Yes.
With a K.
Can you explain that Lieutenant Maluram is just the name he took in the army?
That's right. Yep.
It's Neil Lieutenant Maluram Legstrong.
I love
K-
it.
Lieutenant's an actual
N-E-A-L.
name. It's not a designation for the Navy. That's his actual middle name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, Lieutenant Maluram.
He was never a lieutenant.
Fake the whole thing.
Okay, so continue with the introduction and stuff.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm just cutting shit up
Yeah, so
with him, and in between laughs, I kind of just introduce myself, stick my hand out, and I say, "Which one's your dick hand?"
He sticks out his dick hand and says, "The name's Kedrick Zane. I'm a dwarf bard from the College of Eloquence. This over here's my buddy, Cliff Tides. He's a fighter and a gunslinger. He sings a little, but he kind of sucks at it."
for all I'd like to look over at Cliff and suggest that him and Melkor have a rap battle.
Sweet. I think that's a fantastic
So
idea.
DM, you can go ahead and narrate that.
Yeah.
Let me roll for how well I do in a rap battle. Yeah,
Can
that's
hand
a
him-
12.
Can hand him my leg, and here I give you a leg up on this rap battle.
Oh.
He
As
pulls a
Cliff
couple
grabs
baked
it,
shrimp.
he's like, salt and pepper shrimp. Starts eating it.
You want me to roll performance for it?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a performance for Cliff too.
All right.
Fuck, that's 2 12s in a row for me, boys.
And we're gonna have to hear this rap battle. I picture like 4 lines, and then another 4 lines as a response, and then the people watching will determine who won the battle.
Shut up. That's a 17 for performance for Cliff. Because he has a
23.
character sheet.
I have a 23 for my
Brandon,
rap battle.
Melkor destroys Cliff in
I
the
look
rap
at him
battle.
and I say,
He's like, "Irra."
"Have you ever been hated or discriminated against?" I have. I've been protested and demonstrated against. And I just keep going.
Bam. Leg drop.
Melkor just went gangster.
Cliff Tides looks at him and he's like, "Yeah, all right, you win."
And I look at him, I'm like, "What?
I'm done.
Mom
And
spaghetti?"
he walks away.
All right.
What?
So I look at him, I'm like, "What? Knees weak, arms heavy, mom spaghetti? What's up?"
He sticks his hand out and says, "Cliff
Shrimp
Tides,
spaghetti?
nice to meet you. Shrimp spaghetti," and he pours shrimp spaghetti in your hand.
Yes! And I just fucking eat it.
And he wonders when dude wants his leg back because he's overholding it. Here you go, Neil.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Put this back on before you fuckers lose it.
I snatch it real quick for one last time and ask for shrimp popcorn. Popcorn shrimp.
Shrimp popcorn sounds tasty.
Shrimp pop.
Aw,
It
shrimp
spits
flavored
out-
popcorn.
It
Because
spits
you
out
said
a
it
handful of
first.
popcorn with a couple
Yep.
chunks of shrimp.
Yeah, you definitely just had
Thank you.
shrimp popcorn.
Thank you. That's what happened. No, it's a handful of popcorn comes out, and you eat it, and it tastes like shrimp, but it's crunchy and dry
You get
and
what you
stuck
asked
between
for.
your teeth.
All right.
So,
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, you would.
And then I give him his leg back.
And then as he puts the leg back on, I say, "What happens if you think about shrimp while you have the leg on?"
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know.
I want to persuade him to say something about shrimp.
At this
Okay.
point, he's eating so much shrimp it makes him sick.
go ahead and roll persuasion.
Yes. Come on, it's a good time to roll good. Nope, that's an 18. Oh wait,
What is
persuasion.
your passive insight?
I'm sorry, persuasion 16.
So that beats it then, right?
What's your passive
Damn.
persuasion
Yeah.
or insight, Lieutenant Dan?
What's my what? Sorry.
Passive insight. Or passive.
Your passive
Yeah.
insight.
12.
Yep.
Yeah, it beats it. So you convince him to say something with the word shrimp in it.
Ah,
Shrimp
shit.
gumbo.
Hold on. Get down. Sorry, my cat's messing with the fucking cords.
Froll
again.
pipes up as Melkor's asking him this, and I'm like, "Hey, buddy, what size is your wiener?"
Hey, get out. What are you gonna ask? What are you gonna persuade me to think about?
The size of your wiener.
No. I basically convinced you to
Is
say
it Captain
something.
Hook?
Say something about shrimp, so it activates it.
Seriously, get down. Sorry.
Cat's gonna fuck your shit up.
You repeat what you just said.
Yeah. Essentially, I convinced you to say something about shrimp, so it activates your leg.
So then I'm standing there and I look at you and I'm like, what? I mean, I like shrimp. Ah, shit. Here we go. So you see me stumble and fall, and just the leg just shoots out and flies across the deck, and just plain shrimp just starts flying out of it. I'm like, fuck.
Shrimp fills his pants as it takes off.
Can we not do that again?
Ejecto Lego, cuz.
You should use it as a missile. You just fucking point it. And
Shrimp missile.
Yep.
So I want to run over and grab his leg and bring it back to him and put it on and huck him over my shoulder and convince him to fucking think of something shrimp and aim it at fucking floor.
I can't let you guys use his leg as a missile. You'll lose his leg and he won't be able to walk.
It's a shrimp
Come
missile.
on, please.
Maybe we'll see what we can make happen, but not right now.
All right.
It's too early.
Nick got mad and quit.
No, I think his cat got
Yeah, I
to
think his
stuff.
cat just unplugged all of his shit.
Okay, so at this point, we got the ship. We found the other crewmates that were on board. I say we I say we set sail for our destination.
Agreed.
I need one of you to roll perception, whoever's going to be navigating. Who's
How good are you?
proficient with, cartographer's tools?
Not high. But he's, Floor's proficient in boating. No, I just got
Froll,
music
I can
Yeah,
man
if you have
water
the
vehicles.
compass, then
Mhm.
I'll have you perception to navigate, whether you're using your little stone rock with the circle or the compass, either way.
I think I use them both in conjunction as kind of a double check on each other.
Okay, then roll with advantage.
Okay.
Check twice, cut once.
Oh, thank God.
Measure once, cut twice.
First was a 12 with 2 for 14. Second was a nat 1, so.
Got a notebook coming out.
This is the notebook.
Ooh.
That's the one we don't want to come out.
Yes, we do.
Color coded. It's
Oh,
ready
nice.
to go.
Yellow is caution.
Oh shit, he's
Red
turning to red.
is-
Active.
He pulls out the red when we're just shutting our mics off.
Yep, done. Click.
Fuck. As you guys are sailing, as Pearl is checking your bearing, you hear some singing off of the port side of the ship.
No.
Froll, I'm gonna suggest that we steer away because I've ran into sirens before.
Does it sound like? Is it male or female?
You can't tell. It's just some entrancing singing. And since you're trying to focus on it, I want you to roll a Constitution check.
Check or saving throw?
I'm gonna say that Cliff and Kedrick also are going to do their Constitution saves as
Okay,
well,
saving throw.
because they hear the singing and are focusing too.
Oh.
Do I need to do
19.
Are you focusing on the singing? I would say that passes.
As captain kind of standing over the deck here, do I see them kind of fall transic to the singing?
Oh, did they fail?
You see Kedrick, he looks like he is entranced and starts to walk towards the edge of the boat.
I'm gonna run up and grab
I'm
him.
immediately gonna steer away from the direction.
Okay.
And I'm gonna grab the guy that's walking towards the edge. And
Yes.
throw my net over him
Okay.
and try to just so I can hold him back.
The attack with it. And Cliff starts walking towards the edge of the boat as well.
19.
I'm gonna say, let me. Okay. That definitely hits him. You have Kedrick caught in your net, and he can't jump off the boat.
And I'm gonna run after Cliff and try to hold on to him.
Broth is trying that right now. Let's let him go first, and then we'll get
Oh.
to you and see.
Sorry,
what
Broth.
happens.
I think I lost his audio. If he's talking.
Broth? Yes. I want...
I can't hear him at all.
Brandon cannot.
He's gonna back out and come back in.
Sorry if I was.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. So I apologize if I overtalked you, because I couldn't hear you at all. So that's my bad.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I was waiting for you to finish anyways.
Yeah, I don't think he said much.
I didn't. I just said I wanted to go after Cliff, and
Okay.
Anthony heard me.
Cool.
So, okay. What do I need to roll, Anthony?
Roll an unarmed attack, and we'll see if you can get him.
18?
You tackle him onto the deck and hold him down, and Froll steers the ship away from the singing. Kedrick comes to in the net, and he's like, "Why is this fucking net on me? Will you get it off of me?" And Cliff, he looks even more entranced now than he did before, and he starts trying to fight you off of him, Broth. So I need you to
I wanna
roll
knock him
a
out.
strength roll an unarmed attack, then.
Real
I wanna
quick, Nate.
Just headbutt him.
Nate,
Yes,
have you
Led.
missed anything?
I missed
Everything.
because that my
Okay.
my audio everything went out like
So we've got
Okay,
Fucking
voice in
cat.
the sky time. I've got this. What you missed is we ran into some singing. Pretty much everybody ignored it except for Cliff and Kedrick. Now they are saving them. Cliff is currently entranced, and Kedrick has come too, but he's trapped in Melkor's net. Action.
Thanks for the catch up.
21.
Yes.
Headbutt the shit out of him to knock him out.
I'm going to say you catch him behind the ear and he goes to sleep. He can no longer hear the singing. And since Frohl has turned the ship, now you guys escape. And you don't hear the singing at all anymore.
Hell yeah.
Sweet.
I look over and I'm like, well, that
So,
was pretty,
Frohl,
though.
I need you to roll a perception and check your bearing again.
Okay. That is a... let's see... 16 total.
You've realized that you are now headed north.
Okay, and the direction we need to head that I knew before.
Roll a history check.
Okay. That is a 13 flat.
You remember most of the passage from the letter, and you remember that you have to go west and north, so...
I had written down it was north 3 days, and then west, and then jut back north.
Yes, so you're currently on course.
Okay. I'm going to say that we set both sails and keep heading north into the evening.
How's the tiger doing?
I think we left the tiger on the other
The
boat.
tiger jumped over with you.
Oh, okay, good.
I think somebody needs to take charge as cook of the ship as well.
I am not proficient in cooking.
You guys definitely left Aglanik on the sloop.
Yeah.
No, he jumped with us, didn't he?
No. I grabbed your bodies and we set sail.
Yeah, but he would have watched you.
Oh.
He was right there next to us.
He was waiting on that sloop for you guys to get there.
Fuck.
Aw.
So
I look right at the captain and go, we got to turn around.
Dude, we're so far from them.
It doesn't matter. We have to turn around and go for him. That's the whole objective to go to Graymore, is to have the tiger.
I mean, we don't have to.
Well, that's a fucking
Have you ever
predicament.
passed up the side quest?
I think that's the main quest.
No.
Have you ever passed up the
If
main
you
quest?
remember,
No.
the letter says, "Bring me my tiger and the toy."
I mean, fuck it. Let's
Froll's
just go
like,
somewhere
well,
else.
I've never been much for reading.
I'm like, I heard Aldruma's good this time of year.
Yeah. Froll,
I'm going to look at him and tell him we're turning this bitch around and going for it. We got to
Yeah,
go
I'm
get it.
I'm going to tell the guys to pause the sails while we
Oh,
turn
no.
the ship around here.
I totally forgot.
The-
Thanks for bringing it up, man. If we'd have waited till next week, he
Oh, I
might have
know.
forgot. No, man, that tiger's been with us all week.
You're gonna turn the ship around then?
Yep.
I mean, dude, I just got a red alert.
And can we
flashing on
double
the screen.
time a day?
So,
The
question.
giant voice in the sky pipes up again.
If
You stupid bastard.
I mean, how?
You dumb fuck.
This is the wide open ocean, right? And we've been sailing for a full day. They've been sailing, if possible, because I don't know the damage of the ship, or they've drowned, and the ship went down.
We've been fucking miles, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a solution. I want
Wait
all
a
four
second.
of you to pick a number between 1 and 20.
Would you say being pissed
10.
off?
12.
Would they set sail in our direction, possibly? Go ahead with the checks.
Elcor.
I just rolled a d20 just to see what I would get, and I did a 5. So I'll choose 5.
Curtis.
17.
Roll. Once again, as LOL fashion predicts, Bjork rolls the same number as Traka, and yes, that ship is following you. Froll turns around to look, and the sloop is gaining ground on you because it can sail faster than your ship.
Let's fuck him up.
So did you say we see it?
I want my rum back.
The double roll strikes
Nice.
again.
Nice.
Yes.
It's Eldrima taking place.
Oh,
I'm going to say we
Roll
turn
a-
port side and face these cannons.
The
Okay.
tiger's on there.
Do with that and roll a perception check.
is it daytime?
Oh,
Yes.
Can I look to see if the tiger's on the deck?
Yeah, roll a perception. Because it's... Yeah.
Do
just
you
roll perception.
have
18.
a spyglass?
I don't know.
Okay. I would
I'm wondering
would
if there
think
was some
that
on the
would give
ship,
advantage.
though.
As you say that, Cliff hands you a spyglass.
All right, cool. I got an 18 as my perception.
You see Aglanik sitting up by the steering wheel. You don't see anyone else, and the ship doesn't look like it's gonna stop, but it's
I'm gonna point.
sailing away.
I'm like the fucking. It's a Captain Tiger. Like I am like
rogue ship. Rogue ship.
the tiger's
Captain
driving it.
Pussy. It's the pussy captain.
turn us so
Does it look
that
like-
it'll miss us and he can jump on.
Like is his paws on the steering wheel?
No, he's just sitting up there on the deck. It's hanging out. He's not a magical tiger. He's just sitting there.
Here, I'm
So,
gonna
that's
hand you my
Melkor,
wrist.
Melkor, are you relaying what you see?
Yeah, and I'm going to cast Speak with Animals, and then
Lure him in with some
message.
shrimp.
And I'm going to
How
point.
far does that reach?
Message reaches 120 feet.
Okay.
and I'm
'cause
gonna
you said
send
that
the
ship
tiger
is
a message.
Like heading towards us.
When it's within range, and I'm gonna be like, "Did you drive this here?"
He's gonna say, I scared those guys off, and I've just been waiting for the boat to stop.
Hop over to ours.
Yeah. No, he said that ship is like heading for our ship,
Yeah.
like
It
actively
would've-
sailing.
Past you, but since you turned to port side face the boat, it's headed towards you.
I'm going
So
to
I'm
tell
gonna
it to
fire-
run.
I'm
And
gonna
jump
fire
on our
cannons at this ship to attempt to sink it, because tigers can swim anyway.
You're going to hit
Tell
and
him
kill
to
the
jump.
tiger.
Tell him to jump.
I did.
Tell the
I'm just gonna roar in the air and say jump.
He
And
says no. No. Fuck you. There's sharks out there.
I'm fucking
Jump onto our ship.
Yeah, but if their ship runs into our ship, we could go down.
Don't forget, you guys have harpoons as well as cannons. You
Yeah,
might
let's
be
try to
able
rope it in.
pull the ship and
Yeah.
stop it.
Let's try to rope it in. I'm gonna grab a harpoon, aim it, and try to shoot it.
Because you would still be sailing. It would be mounted to either the
Yeah, I picture like the standing harpoon,
the stern or the bow.
like
so
the
you
crossbow style.
Yeah.
Yep, have about 180 degrees view from the back or the front of the ship.
Okay.
I'd say there's one on each side of the front and one in the center of the back.
All right, I grab the. So it's. I guess
Could be
I
on the
grab
starboard, no, port side because he turned it that way.
one. Yeah. So I'd hop on port side harpoon, and kind of like strike it because we're still sailing, right? We didn't stop.
Yes. Nobody dropped anchor, so no, you
Okay.
haven't stopped.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna shoot so we can kind of drag it and then slowly pull it in.
Okay, roll it in attack, and I'd say probably has enough range, but a +4 to attack.
Natural 1.
+4.
Your harpoon goes through the mast of the ship.
Pierces
and
straight through the tiger.
just knocks the sail over.
I'm like, oh, you guys.
Okay, so that slows it down,
Yeah,
though,
exactly. Yeah. Oh, guys, I did the
Yes.
job. We can just let it
right?
drift.
Yeah, I'm like, Melkor, fine job taking out the sail.
I meant to do that. What's up?
Cliff and Pedrick give each other a look like, what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna order back
totally.
to. I picture. So if they are coming at us like this, we are setting, turn now.
Yes.
So I'm gonna order broth to man the other harpoon and fire it.
Okay.
Okay.
He's gonna pretty much turn it all the way around so he can fire it over Melkor's head. So Melkor probably wants to duck. And roll a d20 +4.
Melkor, do you duck?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to.
That's
Would it be a
a
dex
You don't
save?
17.
have to. You don't have to.
Turn
I'm
yourself
gonna
into
say
a duck.
that hits in the bow of the sloop, and now there is 2 holes there, but you are pulling the sloop, and if Frohl turns into it, you'll slow it down and be able to tow it in.
Turn! I start screaming.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna steer in towards that ship.
I'll say you turn starboard and start leveling out, and it slows down the sloop, and you reel in the rope from your harpoon and get it next to you so you can board it and get
And-
Aglanik aboard.
Melkor,
And the rum.
are you still speaking with
Yep. Yeah, I got it for an
the
hour, so
tiger?
I'd probably just like
I'd
walk
like-
over and be like, "Hey, man,
I'd like you
sorry."
to ask him if anyone's on board.
Yeah, and I definitely ask.
He says no, he scared him off.
Awesome. That's a good cat. Thank you. We had to get out of there quick, so we were on our way back to
Nods.
come get you.
I
He
say we
asks how you're going to get him up on the bigger boat.
Ropes.
How much does that tiger weigh?
Like an 800
Probably
pound tiger.
170.
No, tiger.
Can I
I say
just
we-
throw him?
I say we pull the other ship close and mount a plank down to it.
He suggests to Melkor, maybe you just hang out down here with me and tow the ship in with you.
A tiger weighs between
And
200 and
I'll walk on there.
680 pounds.
So I could totally throw him on the bigger ship.
He doesn't like the idea of the ropes, but he decides to let you. And
Could I wrap him in a
you
net?
guys pull him up on the bigger.
It'd be a little easier on him. Like wrap him in a net and then use the rope and pull him over.
Roll persuasion.
I'm just trying to
Like
think
fishing for cats.
for safety's sake, like so the ropes don't slip or whatever.
Catfishing.
Persuasion?
Yes.
8
You
plus
guys
5
are going to be on
13.
MTV.
Reluctantly, he agrees for time's sake, and you guys get him on the ship. And do you want to tow the sloop in or just let it go?
Let it go.
I want my rum off of it.
Broth
Yeah.
roll acrobatics
I would say
or athletics.
we're gonna probably gather whatever supplies that were on it and I'd just leave it.
16.
Okay.
Well,
Roll a
my
strength.
thought with keeping it is not cutting the rope for the harpoon so we don't lose that harpoon and waiting until we're in port to be able to
15?
dismantle the other ship and keep it.
Kind of sell it or something.
Okay, roll a maybe. I mean, it's a pirate world. You get gold for anything.
Yeah, maybe we should just tow it then. It'd probably take us a little longer, but
Yeah, and then we can dismantle what it pierced and get our harpoon back.
yeah.
Not have to buy one.
All right. On that note, I think we will say good night.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
Brandon, if you want to take your
Yeah.
outro.
So, awesome game, guys. Fucking finally got a pirate battle and 2 of us almost die. That's fantastic. And then I saved all your asses. You're welcome. So thank you guys.
Well,
Dang,
someone brought in a
cool.
goddamn captain to whoop our ass. If we were level 2, this wouldn't have happened.
He literally had a longsword.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
but what was his? Never mind. I'm not gonna ask. I'm not
It
gonna
was
ask.
a D8 plus 5.
Wow.
Oh.
Was his attack.
Damn.
He rolled pretty good on his damage.
Nice.
Max on both of them. I'm sorry that's how it happened.
It's all right.
No,
As
I'm
soon
not
as-
even
That was
mad
fun.
at you about that. I'm not even mad about that. but damn,
I had to think creatively to get
the-
us out of that. I was
the
I
dice.
saved you guys. Made sure it was all right. Aglinek's got your back. It's all right.
all
I'm
right.
glad I remembered the damn cat.
I think
I
somebody
know.
needs to try and tame Ankle Neck and we can take him with us.
We're taking him with us anyways.
No, I plan on trying to keep him from his master. Not even gonna lie.
All right. And with that, thank you everyone for tuning in. See us on every Sunday, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. Wednesdays, we play another campaign that is separate from this. And it is 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. as well, Eastern. So check us out. And as always, be good to each other. Do something nice for someone tomorrow. Love each other, but most importantly, love yourselves. Have a good night. And fuck cancer.
Good night.